Good morning, everybody. Live and happy on a Saturday morning. And DNT, beautiful sight to wake up to. Get my coffee going here. Oh, get myself woke up. Let me get my YouTube over here to the right station. There we go. And so I got the right number for the show. Yeah, today's 4/9. How is everybody doing this morning? Okie dokie. Just making sure everything is looking good here. There we go. Good morning, mates. Yes, I wish Bitcoin would get its act together, or at least get stable, so these alts could just fly and take off. I agree with you 100%. So DNT, I woke up this morning a few minutes ago, made my coffee, came in here, sat down, and that's the first thing I was seeing is this thing popping off its first two candles on the 5-minute chart. And I think it was right about cracking 14 cents. So looking very healthy on every time frame except the 5-minute. The 1 hour, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, the 3-hour, everything has the MACD cross, everything has a green dot on market cipher. So I think it's going to fluctuate on the 5-minute a little bit and have a few pullbacks in the 5 minutes, but I think the long term for the hour and 3-hour candles are going to look very strong. So I think we could probably see this possibly getting in the mid 15s, maybe cracking over 16. I'm not getting my hopes up because we do know that sometimes Bitcoin likes to spoil the show. Like on Monday, I think we might have had 1 or 2 altcoins that were green during the whole show. So it really sucked on Monday. Then, what was it, Wednesday, Thursday? We got about an hour of the show in and Bitcoin decided to destroy it. So maybe today, being Saturday, maybe it'll be generous. Give us a lot of green candles, maybe some 20%ers racing up. Something we can hope for today. That's some coffee. Yes, I am starting a little early this morning. Normally I don't kick this off till 5 a.m. But hey, I got up at 3:30. I'm having my coffee. Might as well be doing something worthwhile. So here we be. People are just in a different time frame, and this is mid-morning for you, or late evening, or if you just been up partying all night and you're having a drunk hangover, just checking us out, welcome. Hit that like button, please. Smash that like button as you come in. The more likes, the better the algorithm, and the more the show gets broadcast out, or gets put out in front of more people to see the opportunity of checking out what we do here. So please smash that like button as you come onto the show. So I'm going to run through this real fast since it's already up. There's a MACD, there's a green dot, and this is market cipher right down here, green dot. And this is on the 15 minute. So if I go to the 5 minute, I do have a red dot on the 5 minute, but the downflow is very shallow and the MACD is not crossed. It's almost touching. So another green candle will pull that back up. So I'm kind of hoping for that, but on the 15, looking really good. Go to the 30, it makes it even look better. It's just starting to open up. Just got the green dot, volume taken off. Nice volume indicators there. But when I seen this on the 1 hour, that blue diamond right here, and we got 36 minutes left. If this thing gets a yellow dot on top of this one candle on a 1 hour, that is an explosive candle. The MACD just starting to open up with the green dot, volume not even topped off yet. So I'm watching this 1 hour and getting kind of excited. But what really got me is when I clicked on the 3 hour, it's like, wow, green dot just printed, it's just fixing to cross. This tells me we got about 2 more hours of upside on the 3 hour here. Not saying it can't pull back, it can, but let's hope for this 3 hour cross. If this crosses, we could get a nice push up. I'd love to see it get to my golden mark, 1666. I call it my golden mark. It's where I make about 25% of my return. I am currently in this coin. And all these marks are my set lines of my percentages where I make my money. So definitely getting there. This is my 15. I think that's my 20. This is the golden profit line. I won't wait all the time until it gets there. If it gets up here in the middle, starts stuttering like it's going to come back, I'll take it. Don't get greedy. But if I see where it starts to on the 15 or the 5 minutes starts flagging out like it's going to pop again, then I'll wait. And if it starts coming back, this will be my final cash out down here. Just the way I do things. So let's get back off that 3 hour. Get back to our 15-minute chart. I also got this open on CoinBase Pro, so I see it off to my left here, my other monitor. So let's get scrolling here. Mirror is up 11%, almost $2. S&T is up to 7 cents. But I already did this when I first started the show, so I'm looking for some big movers down here in the lower section. Spell looks like it could be getting ready. That's the 15-minute. On the 5, yeah, starting to get a little bit movement here. You got to cross the MACD, green dot down here. Go to the 15-minute. If you're a spell person, it's looking decent. I would wait until we get a green dot on the 15 of Market Cipher. And if you don't have Market Cipher and you'd like it, I used to have a link in my Discord and I can't find it anymore. But I just Google Market Cipher or free Market Cipher A and B, and you'll find the code. There's a code you got to implant into the pane here, and it'll load this up for you. There's actually videos out there to walk you through that. So let me go back here real quick to DNT. I gotta see where my numbers are. 1490, 14.6. Okay. So that was fell. Let's see. Any other? Right here, STX is sticking out 1% out of the crowd. Not looking like it's making a big, huge mark. A little from here to here. There is a upside chain. Getting away from all these wicks. It's starting to look a little better, like it's got maybe some volume. 2%ers auction. Yeah. Touching the 200 on the 5-minute. 15-minute auction. Looking decent. Nice little up right here. Yeah, higher highs, higher lows. So not looking too bad. It's pushing up. Mina is making an upturn from looking at the volume down here. It's been open for a while. Retrace, open back up. So Mina is definitely making a little bit of a 15-minute flag. That's a new coin that took off on CoinBase this last week. 5 minutes, flattening out a little bit, a little dip. Scroll down some more. Look at that DSO, 2% sticking out of the 1%ers. DSO looking to make a little move this morning. It's up here to the 200 moving average on the 5 minutes. Let's go to the 15. It's going up to the 100 moving average. Kind of looks like DNT yesterday. So MACD has not crossed yet on the 15. Do not have a green dot yet. So usually a green dot will give us an indication right before the MACD crosses on the 15. So keep an eye on that. It looks like it could be pulling back a little bit. Oh, wow. Congratulations. 10:30 a.m. It is 4:30 a.m. here. So 6 hours apart. I can make it to the show and hang out while you're getting set up to make trades. There's a couple that might stand out. There's Loom. Looking like it's looking good on the 15. EOS. Nice little upturn there. MDT. Everything's looking like it's wanting to kind of start taking off this morning. RBN, 2%. Looking good on the 15. Jasmine is up, curling up. I know this is one of my live stream coins, but not looking bad. Got a nice little thing starting to curl here. Got some potential to possibly come back up. So zoom this in, see, come down, spike Bitcoin, spike again for Bitcoin. And after all, if you don't look at the Bitcoin spikes, is looking at the tops, it's got a nice little curl here. And that's what I like to look at right here, here, right there, and right there. Kind of gives me the trajectory it's going to kind of come back up. So keep your eye on it. This is the channel we've been channeling through. It hung out very well in a few days ago. Yeah, it's been hanging right there, right there, right there, and right back in here. So it's a very strong channel. It was acting as support. Now it's going to be resistance to get back to it. So you got this resistant line, you got this resistant line right here, and then you got all the moving averages. So a lot of resistance to get back up. I know they're struggling to get there. Got a nice blue diamond here. So Jasmine, I think has some possibility of getting a nice turn back up today. Orca, 1% down here to zeros. Looks like it's getting ready to push up on the 15. Same thing. Everything's starting to curl up. Looking good. QSP, got a 0 here. Riley just popped in the green here. Not big yet. Orca's not making big, but Riley just popped in the green out of the red. GFI is in the 0. Look at GFI is already curled up at the 50 moving average. GFI looks good. At the 15, what does the 5 minute look like? 5 minute even looks good. Yeah, 5 minute looks good. GFI, keep an eye on GFI. We'll see if it starts popping off in the ranges this morning. So, yeah, I've been waking up anywhere from 3:30 to 5 a.m. I do this 5 a.m. morning show Monday through Saturday, and Sunday is kind of like whenever I wake up I do it. So I'm here every day, seems like, because most of the time I'm usually up by 5 a.m. I'm just some old guy that can't sleep. Rawson, what exchange and what pairing? ROSN, KuCoin or Gate.io? I prefer to look it up on the exchange you're on. That way, KuCoin, okay. It's better to compare apples to apples. Rosen is on KuCoin. Let me set that up here. Add Rosen to Huobi Finance. Create a list. KuCoin. So we got the 5 minute time frame. Wow. Okay. Zooming this in. Looking good. Let's go to 15. Nice little hook right there. Looking like a lot of them I've been seeing. A long downtrend, hasn't it? Nice big steep drop off. So if you draw a line from here straight down, you got this pop through, this pop through. That didn't quite make it. So here, I'll do it right now. It almost looks like it's got a breakout. So this right here is kind of the breaking area. And I'll zoom this back in. Yeah. So we kind of came across the top of these right here, dropped down, kind of broke through, came back and retested it, went sideways, and we're getting another breakout here. So what I do is, this is just the way I do things here. Everybody does it the same. Everybody has different perspectives of how they look at things. So that's how I chart things, a little bit different than some do. So you came down for a little breakout right here. You're popping off. You know, this to me is resistance line to come back and retest. You know, so you can see how it comes all the way back here. Line that up. Perfect. but not quite dead on here, right there maybe. Yeah, because right here is on the red, touches back here, so this is a good line of resistance. I will continue pulling this line across. This is the downtrend line. It's the line you don't keep pulling down. You don't want it to come back past this to that, but it's possible to retrace in this high area. And then where it takes off from this line of resistance now, or going to be support, I start building up high here. And if this takes another couple candles and gets a bigger bounce, from that point I would draw another line and pie it out. So each time, if it breaks that line, you know where the line of support is for it to come back down to. So it's kind of like a 45-degree type Fibonacci, or 30-degree or 20-degree, whichever way the angle is. That gives you points of support when it starts breaking back down. And last thing you want is one of these lines to go from here like this here and go straight up like that. You get a line like that, I guarantee if you get a line, you want to take a measurement move like this here, you want to measure up to it, say it's 14%, I guarantee it's going to be a 50% retracement. So usually you can kind of guess where the top would be. You come back and say, okay, there's 7%. That's where it's probably going to fall back to. And you can see the point of resistance where it hits it back there, and you can mark a line and try to get out and catch it correctly. Sometimes they will do 100% retracement. So I got this chart a little bit for you, got it started. Looking good. From this point where it broke out, currently about 9.5% top out. It's currently sitting at 937. They're about 5% where it's sitting right now. So not bad. Not bad. Small cap coin, I like to see them get more into the 10% or higher before I take profits. 9-cent coin, looking good. Hope that helps you. So let me get out KuCoin and get back to watch list. And we'll look at changes. MRI pushing up on the mirrors, almost $2. Jasmine's starting to curl. I think Jasmine might have a chance today to make some return back today or later tonight. So Jasmine's got this nice little curl starting to happen. I'll cover it again in a little bit. So let's guzzle down some coffee and scroll through our charts here, and we will get to Jasmine in a little bit. So Rosen, you're not welcome on the watch list. It's a KuCoin, so we keep our Huobi coins, KuCoins, Binance, all those separate from the watch list. The watch list, I predominantly try to keep it all CoinBase. That way, if I keep them separated, somebody comes in and says, oh, what's that coin there? And I tell them, they go, well, I can't buy it. So kind of keep my exchanges separated on here. That way we'll build a pretty large repertoire of coins on each exchange. Hitting on the 15 minutes. Let's go to the 5 minute. There we go. A little pullback. Like a nice little roller coaster ride. Enjoy the roller coaster rides. I just don't like the cliffhangers, especially the ones without a parachute. Have a tendency of making a bad bounce down here on the bottom. Let me check some of my messages. Yeah, mirror topped out and coming back down. Nobody wants to hold the double digits this morning. Wow. I mean, DNT was holding a double digit when I woke up. It decided to crap out on me. Back down to my buy area. You know, I started the stream, get busy talking. So, no chance of I could have hit a sell button, maybe try to capitalize, but when you're busy streaming, sometimes it's a little tough to keep an eye on everything. So, as you guys come in, please smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe and notification button. That way when we go live, you get notified. That way you get to see this wonderful hack show I run. No, I'm just kidding. POS. Not a lot of volume, but like I said, it moved up to the 200 moving average on the 5 minute. Volume, look at that volume, just weak down here. Even shows it in market cipher. See little sharp points, weak volume. You get those sharp points on the yellow there. Yellow on market cipher is money flow. So weak volume. But every once in a while, this puppy will just blow off. Somebody will come in and buy some, and they'll take out. So POS gets explosive. I know some people were asking about AVT. AVT has a nice little line going up, then it dumps, levels out. It'll do this for a little bit, then they'll do it, rinse and repeat. AVT is a rinse and repeat, great coin to scalp if that's what you're into. Ethereum Classic was down in the 40s. Actually, I think it was a little lower here the other day. Yeah. Had a fire sale at $39. On a nice slow trend back up to where it was. It was in the $50 mark. What's a 1 hour doing on this? Because that looks like it's creating a nice little pattern. Nice little pattern. Or is that what I think it could be? Could it be? Possibly? Could this possibly be what I think it could turn into? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Possibly small head and shoulders on Ethereum Classic. Have to keep an eye on how it plays out. Does look pretty nice on the 1 hour there. So let's go to the 45 minutes. 45 minutes is a little more defined on it. Yeah. Not quite perfect, but maybe we could force it into accepting it. Nice. Maybe a little smaller time frame one. Yeah, positive. Little bitty cup handle will pop off there. I'm getting greedy. Looking for it. Yeah. Look at that. That looks beautiful right there. It does look like a classic little old-fashioned head and shoulders. Head and shoulders. Drop your balls and run like boulders. Come on, baby. Let's go. Get back up there. That'd be a nice $10 pop-off because it's been running in the $52, $53 area. So that would be sweet. It would get popping real good. Have to keep an eye on it. It's at 2.98%. Could go somewhere. Ooh, POS, 4%. It just, yeah, see, it just popped again. So, looking down through here. See if there's any big change out of nowhere. 0%ers. No big moves in you guys? No, about average. ALCX is popping a little splash in the red. Nice drop down, start to curl back up. That's about how Jasmine's looking. Somebody's asking about Jasmine. So But Jasmine has a little more poke right there, so we'll get to that in a little bit. We're getting there. UPI popping out of the green down here. We are on a 15-minute time frame. UPI for the 1 hour. Yeah, UPI is struggling with the 50 moving average on the 1 hour. It's got to break that. I think if we get back past this, we might be able to get a little explosion push past here. It's like it's wanting to go and getting held back. Slightly held down. SHIB, nah. It looked good, but it wasn't good. KRL, so see how we got the 3%, 2%, 5%, it's -1. Tells me KRL is trying to make a move. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. Gotta get up here. Gotta break this right here. I've been seeing this pattern a lot with other coins. It kind of comes up here, and it'll stop and create a little basket. So you get this downward run, comes up, push up, drops, comes back up and creates this little basket looking thing. And it'll pull back almost like a small cup and then pop off. So keep an eye on KRL, because if that does what I think it could do, it could pull back up in this top resistance area, this right here. So nice green dot on the 15-minute. MACD started running parallel, got a big bump, which is this right here. MACD pulled back but did not cross. So now it's like a reset. So that MACD can just kind of stay here and just coast and keep coming up and stay parallel. But still get a nice run up. Looking good. There's the 5-minute. You see the more defined dip. Got a green dot on the 5-minute. Got a cross on the MACD. So I think once it fully crosses on the 5, this could pop that. So that's a good catch down here. That's what I look for. I look for the big differences in these numbers. It gives me something at the very bottom looking like it's going to take off. KRL yesterday did a double digit when Bitcoin was falling. I think KRL was in the 85-90 cent range. Had a nice run up to like $1.11, $1.12. So we had a little pullback here. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Yep. $1.26. Holy moly. So on the larger time frame, if you look at this, see this right here? Pullback, little bucket looking thing. I call it the headboard, the footboard, and creates a little bucket on the end. So see, we're up here. Not quite a top for a nice cup and handle, maybe. And that's the 1 hour. So definitely. This is the last uptrend. Pull back. I'm trying to just check my chair. Nothing really to go by on the 1 hour other than it's looking good. Especially with the green dot. It's across the market cipher. 3 hour. Nice beautiful uptrend. MACD is wide open still. Got a green dot down here on the 3 hour at -83, and we're only at 33 on the 3 hour. This could possibly get back up here in the 60s and 70s on the top side. Plenty of room to run. Plenty of room to run. So, only 3 hour. Body to body, that's not there, so it's got a place to come back to. So I take that back to my 15 minutes and you'll see the line. And you'll see some that come through it. So line of support right here now. This is going to be the line of resistance to push through. tighten these up a little bit so you can see it better. So that's my line I got right there drawn. Top that out. It's not quite to the top of these, but it is the top of that one. So that's what I watch for. Need to break through that. Back to the 5 minute. So you see that 3 hour support come through here on every time frame. So nice little support line. Let's see KRL pull back in the -2, but still above the 5 and 3 and the 4. So it's looking good. I like KRL. So let's hit recharge, restart, go back to our leader who's pulling back. Oh, Jasmine, that's right. You want me to check Jasmine? Sorry. Stream coins, Jasmine. Watch list. And let's go to the 1 hour. Jasmine didn't look good on the 5 or 15. It was a 1 hour. You can see it looks like a porcupine the way I charted it. 3 hour. 3 hours, see the curl. Got a green dot right here, a green spot on the 3 hour. Got a green dot right there. MACD has not crossed yet. We got 2 hours left of this coin here. So if we can get some green pull-ups, start coming up, you get that MACD to cross in the 3 hour. Have a good couple hours there of looking, you know, green and red up. Go to your 1 hour. See how it's flattening out. It's starting to curl right here. So I think Jazz, you know, get some volume here. Got green down the market cipher. Volume is upward above 0. Here on the 1 hour, you got the cross back here for the MACD. The 30-minute time frame. See how it's starting to, it's flattened out, but you still got that little curl. Not much, but a little curl come here. So open this up. And if you look here, the MACD is steady. I mean, it had a big pop up, came back, leveled out. That's this little jump right here. So the MACD is nice and steady and climbing parallel. It looks good. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see it blow up wide open and close back up, get that big cross. This right here, and the volume kind of tells you you're going to have some steady growth. So I'm not going to say it's going to be huge and explosive, but you're definitely starting to curl here. Yeah, and maybe a nice steady slow climb would be beautiful instead of these big spikes. These big spikes go up and it likes to pull back. Big spike, pull back. So all we need is just a nice steady upturn growth. Probably get back up to the 50 moving average. Like to see it get past the 200 moving average. So that's your Jasmine on your time frames. Go to the 15 minutes. It's flattened out. You still see that little curve right here. Takes a little longer. You go to your 5 minutes. You don't see it as much, but there is a little spike right here to here. Not as long as a dip. So then you got a red dot on the 5 minute. So 5 minutes I could change, be right here and be green dot. So it takes 5 minutes to make a 15. That's why you don't see this change as fast. So just keep an eye on Jasmine. It could just do this little wave thing for a little bit and then start coming up. But this wick to that wick, you know, you look at that wick to this wick, they're definitely coming back touching this line and kept pushing back up. So higher lows, higher highs, very small time frame of it, but they are getting higher. That's what you want to look for. So let's see, SNT. Oh baby, see how this blows apart right here? So that's what happens when it does that. But what blows apart real big has to come back up and down and recover somewhere. SNT on the 15 minute, 5 minute. Yeah, so it cools off, pushes up, cools off, pushes up, cools off, pushing up. Got a little flag on the 5 minute building right here. Yeah, we go get another push off. Can we get another bounce up there, S&T? I think we can. Holding pretty steady. Not flickering, not flashing. Just sitting there. Copy time. Good morning. Please smash the like button. Hit the subscribe, notifications. That way, when I go live in the mornings, you'll know when you wake up that I was here. Or if you're awake, you'll get notified to come hang out with us. So, always looking for more subscribers to hang out with us. Maybe help you find a coin that you're looking for, or give you a report on the one you're in. Cody's pushing up. Where'd you go, Cody? Yeah, Cody's been making some fantastic moves this week with Bitcoin pushing. Wow, there's a 4%er, IMX, trying to push. There's a 4%er in his POLS. Cody's pushing 5. Engine pushing up. Wow, I like Engine. Engine's been doing really well. The last week it has come out of nowhere and really pushed up. Cody is explosive. Explodes, cools off, rides along, boom, I get explosive and run more. So Cody is trying to get back up in there. I mean, bouncing off to 200 on the 5 minutes. Let's go to the 30 minute. What's it doing there? See? The death of doom of Bitcoin. Oh yeah, I drew that out of the cup and handle yesterday. Look at that. Wow. It tried. Look at that. Those are the lines I was guesstimating on. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? I did draw that yesterday. Never came back and looked at it. I said if it blew off from here, that's where it would go. It came down here and I marked it with a bigger candle here. And what's funny is this spiked almost evenly with my first wick here on this one here. Awesome. Cody with a nice cup and handle yesterday. Nice call on my part. I'll pat myself in the back. That was a nice call. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play it and take advantage of it and didn't come back and report it. So my apologies. So a nice pat on the back. Reach around and kick myself in the ass for not believing in my own calls, right? Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. I ain't gonna erase it. I'll leave it. So from here up, back, ooh, nice little pattern it plays. See how it plays those patterns? So could we get this to work its way up here and pull back, get another? Yeah, I don't see another cup or handle. Maybe, who knows? Nice 30 minutes. Nice shoulder patterns right here. Inverse head and shoulder. Yeah. Here to there. How'd that play out? Just about right, didn't it? Inverse head and shoulder broke down. Yeah. pulling back out of that. So looks like it could get a nice little run up today. I'd like to see it get back up here, probably around 30 cents. Where it's at now, it runs back up to 30 cents. It's 4%, 4.5%. Gets back up here to the shoulders of the cup and handle, and that's 7.60%. If it can hit the spike up here, we got a 13% pullback, which is about where it normally likes to ride. So this could possibly get a nice 13% pullback today, as long as Bitcoin don't crap on us again. So that's Cody there. Possibly anywhere from a 5.5 to 13% pullback, or push up, should I say? So if that's the case, 5.5% would get us up to almost 10 here. 13 would get us about 18% mark. 17.5, 18% push up. So keep an eye on Cody. See where it takes us today. So let's get a refresh, have some coffee, wait for some movers. Movers, shakers, and bakers. It's Saturday morning. Do you know where your baker's at? Probably in the kitchen making breakfast. He used to say, movers, shakers, and bakers are only up this time of morning. If the dust ain't up flying, you better look at the charts. Okay, give it a second or two to make some adjustment moves. Dash pulled back. EOS has a little pullback. Either that or ZRX had a little push up. Nope, EOS had a pullback. Looking down the list, seeing who's going to push up. Check that out. Yep, TRU, it gets explosive. Keep an eye on it. A couple days ago, it was pushing good when Bitcoin was coming down. So, 3 minutes on TRU. Oh, head and shoulders dropping like boulders. Inverse head and shoulders. So we got a nice little area here. I'm just talking to myself, looking at this. I think we can get back up in this zone, right up in here. Puts us between about 23.1, 22, 22.2, 23 area, 22.9. That's so this could push back up today. Definitely get some more push up on that. There's where it likes to run. It's trying to get back into it, hitting resistance. So yeah, 20, 24, 25 is its zone back in here. Definitely Bitcoin crushed it. It's trying to get back up. Bitcoin crushed it again. So as long as Bitcoin cooperates, these coins will try to get back in their normal zone of resistance and then not break through. Something will get explosive and go through it and stay above. So keep an eye on it. That is true. Definitely riding the wave. Zcash has been making some really good moves this week. I am quite impressed with Zcash this week. 1 hour. I guess I lied. There it is. Made some good push-ups. Nice little fallback. I mean, if we go back here from where it started, this thing got explosive 60% up. Come on, really? Here, up to there. Yeah, about 60%. Pull this back so I can get a better measurement. So it blew up 60%. I had to pull back to 26. So not quite, about 43, 42% pullback. Currently at 22 of that 60, so about 1/4% where it pulled back at. So very nice. So very nice little pull, healthy pullback. Nice long angle in the hour. Yeah, this was up here on March 26th. Here we are on the 9th. So there was 31 days, so 26 gives us 5, 9, 11, 12 days. Zcash. Very nice. I mean, so if you look at, if you're in Zcash back here, and you didn't cash out, the best part is if you look at, you're still at a 91% return from where it took off. So nice. I think I originally measured right here. Still would be 60%. Very, very nice. 15-minute. Yeah, I gotta reset my charts. I do that. I look at something that far out, and it's just gotta pull everything back together and make it look decent for the show. There we go. Eva and Riley popping in and out of the green. SYN making, we looked at it a minute ago, making a little curl. XTZ, nah, that might be something there. I try to catch them early if I can. Liquidity, no. OXT 26 cents. This likes to bounce from 26 to about 30, 29 usually. Yeah, it's 29, there's 28. It loves the 28, 29 area. So look for it to pop up a couple of cents if you like OXT. Get back up here. SNT is on the move. Still, see, what did I say? We had a little flag there, didn't we? I thought it was that one we had a little flag on. No, I'm looking for the time frame. For the 5 minutes. So SNT getting a little volatile here. Green dot start to spread apart. Wow. Popped off the 200 moving average at 6.5 cents. Currently at 7 cents. The donut maker. It sounds good. I wish I could get donut delivery like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning in my house. It'd be awesome. Hot, fresh donuts being delivered right to your house. Unfortunately, can't find an Uber driver where I live that time of morning, especially on Saturday. You're probably drunk or passed out somewhere. You know you live in a strong drinking community when there's a bar on every corner and a church across the street. They will go there on Saturday night, get drunk, crawl across the street, and if they don't get ran over by the car, then they ask for forgiveness on Sunday. Kind of like crypto, rinse and repeat. Don't kill you today, you'll make it back tomorrow. Ripped. Man, I didn't even see crypto. Did I erase it? No, I didn't erase it. I'm just kidding. Let's take a peek at Bitcoin real quick. 5 minute, it's kind of steady. 15 minutes. It's poking at the 50 moving average. Still way below my line up here. Look at that. Wow. 42,119. I have no more lines down here for myself drawn on this. I really thought if this thing were gonna get 3 touches at 42,119, 2 red candle touches, 1 green. Wow, we got lucky there, because usually sometimes at the double bottoms like that, they'll come back. The third time usually does not hold. Third time I'll usually go through and continue down and come back up. So definitely, maybe this first one wasn't a true touch compared to these two here. Yeah, this one was not a true toucher. That's getting nitty gritty on that. That one almost really didn't touch either, so yeah, I mean, just a micro penny off or two there. Just the thickness of that line. I'll consider that a double bottom there. I consider this one not touching back here, so just skin of a gnat's ass right here difference, so not much. So consider that a double bottom. That one didn't really count as a double bottom or triple, make it a triple, so that's probably why we're getting a bounce. Sometimes you got to zoom out to get the fine report. So, and since there is just a tiny gap there from a double bottom, don't hold it back. It could come back and actually hit this and make it a true double bottom. It's like, oh, you'll make fun of me for making a gnat's ass? Here, I'll show you something funny. Boom, there it is. I hit it. So, keep an eye on Bitcoin. What's the 1 hour look like? Yeah, so you can still see that gap in that 1 hour. Yeah. Until Bitcoin gets back up into this area, especially I want it back up on this red line, because it seemed like when it's above that red line, alts were all blasting off. When it was below, they were all diving. So I'll feel safe when Bitcoin gets back above 43.4. Need $1,000 uptick here. So love for it to get explosive this weekend and get up there. If not, I feel like we're treading rough waters in here. So this is like trying to take a canoe across the Atlantic on a windy day. So be cautious. So if you're not looking at Bitcoin, you're just looking at a watch list like I am, and all of a sudden everything just turns red and white on the last column, Bitcoin is taking a crap on you. S&T, oh my God, look at you go. Look at S&T go. The hell with a coffee cup, we want a bucket. We want a bucket with a big hand, big ladle here. We're gonna do a bucket and ladle. Yeah. Maybe a bucket and a mop handle. A little crappy down here. Way to go. Looks like it's trying to form the United States here. There's Texas, there's part of California. It missed the Florida dip, but running up the east coastline here. We're gonna get a New York, Maine, off to Canada. Good morning. How you doing, Ballistics? Good to see you up. Huge volume right here. Definitely huge volume. Way more we have been getting. That's about the average through there. Last two red volumes were there. So definitely an explosive candle. Got more room to go. Look at this. Look at this puppy. It's got more room to go. It could run all the way up into, you know, the 70s, 80s up here. It's only at about 37. Holy cow, this thing's got a long ways to go. If this thing wanted to really run and top these red dots here on the 1 hour, get up in the red lines here, this puppy could probably run to way back up in here where it's normally at around 7.6, 7.8 area. They're at 7.2. So far, let's see, I like to do this. Wherever market cipher give me a green dot is usually where you should have bought in. So roughly this candle here, and it's climbing, you're at 13%, or it reflects to the right over there. If this gets up to 7.8, back to its normal, that is going to be a 20.78 run from the time market cipher told you to buy it. Sweet. And if it gets there and decides to make a retracement of 20%, we look for about 7%, which would bring it back down to 0.072. So wow, let's mark that. There we go. There's a golden charm that we like to see. 7% pullback. I say 7 or is it 6? And we'll put 7 on there. There we go. So it's already ran past the pullback area. So if you hit the golden mark, you want to expect that to pull back to about here. Boom, then take off again, or just try to create a channel here. Create a new floor and keep going. Definitely, definitely. Nice, nice, nice. And if you try to buy it while it's running and you jump in it now, you're only looking at about 6% here. And if it falls all the way back down, and you think, well, I tried to make some gains and it took a crap on me from about here and went back down to here, so I lost 15%. I can't figure out why I'm losing my ass. Don't chase blooming candles. I mean, if I could measure this out and say you got another 30-40% and we're only about 10% into it, then it might be worth chasing. But when you chase here to try to make a 6% gain and it turns around halfway here and before it gets there and comes back, and you run a chance of coming back to where it started and have a 15% loss, don't chase them. Like stepping out in front of moving cars on a freeway. You play dodge car long enough, you ain't gonna win. Oh. Definitely a pretty little candle. That's a 1 hour too. 1 hour is moving like that. It's awesome. Wow. There's a 5 minute. See how it just worked its way up there. See the pullback on that? Look at that. Nice little pullback right to my line. You know, pull up here to golden mark. It says, you know, 7% pullback. Pull right up here. So pull back to my mark. Maybe that's gonna retest this on the 5 minute and take off some more. Have to wait and see. Sometimes those measurement moves work for a reason. But definitely a nice double-digit DNT had one this morning. Fell flat on its face. See? Got up here, triple tap that top. As soon as it triple tapped that, I should have probably taken it out right here about 14.5. That's its normal spot. Pulling back. I mean, if I would have taken it at 14.5, where it is right now, I could have had an 8% buyback in area. Maybe a 7% area. Yeah. Take some nice gains, get some nice return. The next pump up. But oh well, that's what happens in the middle of running a live stream. It did break my little green line here. Easily I should have sold there. Better check and make sure I didn't have it set to sell. Nope, I didn't have it set. My bad. A lot of times I did have a limit sell set last night when I went to bed for 16, in case it went up and hit it last night before I got out of bed. That's the problem I have. A lot of times right before I wake up, something will run up, smack a high. I'll wake up, come in, look at it, and you'll see it on its way back down. Just right at, I mean, on the 5-minute chart, you'll be in here and be like 2 or 3 candles after it's on its high and it's coming down. You're like, oh, just woke up 30 minutes sooner. A lot of times I'll set my limit sells before I go to bed. I've had some nice gains that way. Smash it in the middle of the night, wake up next morning, it's way back down here where you bought in or lower. It's like, yeah, thank you, I'll buy some more. Let me double down. SNT. See, it came down here, poking on that line. 73 even. Back up. Let's see, what is SNT? What kind of coins in circulation is it? 249 million is the market cap. It's up 8%. 3.47 billion SNT. So it's got quite a few coins. Total supply is 6.8 billion. So it's about 50% in circulation right now. 40,580 people on its watch list. And about 84,000 people hold addresses. So there's way 2 times more addresses and people watching it. Sweet. So this possibly could be, could this be these people watching it? Or could it be, if these people bought, it'd get this up to 120,000. It's hard to say. But definitely got some popularity there. 24 million in volume. It is Saturday morning. Some of these people might have their account set up to automatically buy after they get paid on Friday. So you're seeing a Friday night, Saturday morning push from everybody making their weekly buy. Some people set their things up on CoinBase to buy $25 to $50 every week of their favorite coin. Just like buying into a 401k. Please get hold on me. So we've been pumping at this for an hour. Not any more drastic moves down here. AVT making a little move, not much. It's a flat. It's a flat right now. LRC, no. ZRX, no. Request. There we go. Request. Are you popping off this morning? Really? Seriously? Look at them crappy coins. I mean, just flat. Flat. Look horrible. Then boom, hit the 200 moving average on the 5 minutes and you want to run away. Wow. With a 15. Look at request. Request is, that's the 100 moving average on the 15. Or the 30. It's probably at the 50. Yep. Got a blue diamond on the 30 minute. That's nice. Showing some strong volume. Where's the MACD at? On the 30, running parallel. Had a nice little cross on this green dot right here. So yeah, very nice. Red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot. Can this blue get up in your head? Blue has not been up above the 0 in a while. And you can see a small volume, a medium volume. This could be a larger volume. Nice signals there. So when you see these signals down here, and you can draw down here too. Look at the uptick of this volume, see? You hear the upward trend down here on the money flow? And you see it right here too. So definitely looking nice. Could see some nice pumpage out of this. Could get back up in the 25-cent area from here. 25.6, 5.3, about 5.5% return up here. If you were in request back here, got back up here in its higher part of its mid-range, about 9% return to the top of these two right here. So that is if you got back in back here on that split, so roughly 0.236. So from where it's at right now, it's only about a 5% return. If it gets up in there, if it just gets back to its normal, it's 3.7 to about 4.1% to the 200 moving average, 4.45 to the 200 there. So Quest is definitely making some noise. PLU, yep. One percenter, Orca? No, looks like it's trying to push a little bit, but it's just hanging there. Everything else dropping around it. And when you start seeing things dropping in the green and more red than I got green, we need to go see what Big Brother's doing. Yeah, he's playing red light, green light on 30 minutes over here. Let's go to the 5 minute. Really? 15 minute? Pull back, trying to go back up. It's below all the moving averages. There's so much resistance, so much resistance on Bitcoin right now. Yeah, baby, it's gonna struggle. 1 hour. An hour pushing down. 45 minutes is in the red. 30 minutes is in the red. 15 minutes is a red candle. That's why we're seeing everything push and pull a little bit. It's struggling. So like I said, it could come back down and try to hit that double tap, since it wasn't a complete double on this one like it was over here. Like I said, it probably like, well, I'll show you. So it's struggling deciding if it's going to play nice or not, and altcoins are like, oh shit. So let's see what this right here is going to do for us. See, came right here, touched, took off, pull back, I kind of find it funny that this measurement move, I took this from here down, and that went through it and came, it was already through it, but it came back and retested on my mark. I kind of get a chuckle out of that. SNT, one of the higher so you can see it, because my logo is in the way there. Oh, well, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the music for a minute. I'm gonna go get me another cup of coffee and let you guys watch SNT do what it does, and I'll be right back.
Y'all get a load of me, yeah, don't let them slow me. I get the bag like a grocery. I'm on my grind like I'm supposed to be, and I do not care if you notice me. Boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, quitting was never an option. Exhausted, this passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop me, nah, you cannot stop me. This isn't a robbery, hands in the sky if you got a dream. Learn nothing was blocking me. I was the problem, the only one stopping me. I didn't like it, I had to refocus. Now I'm devoted, I know where I'm going. Controlling emotions, I'm owning the moment. In order to get it, see, you gotta want it. This type of flow make a living break. Confessions over these 808s. Don't sleep on the key, better stay away. I mean, for heaven's sake, I'ma be the best. Came from the endless, I ain't with the games, bitch, you with the chest. Be beating on my chest, trying to get my rest. Watch me while I flex. Every win is a blessing, and every L is a lesson. So when I run into rejection, I know it's only redirection. I see the blessings right beside me. The chances of quitting are likely. I do it like I'm in my Nikes. Don't make excuses, they never excite me. Boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, quitting was never an option. Exhausted, this passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop me.
Okay, look back here. I have to get my glasses on so I can see this blurry chart. A little nippy here this morning. Oops. Had the snow yesterday on us. Woke up this morning, it's 23 degrees. It's like, my God, what happened to springtime? I thought it was supposed to be spring. Falling back into winter. Roll that fan speed down a little bit in this computer room. Let some of this heat build up in here. Oh, we're gonna flag out here a little bit. Needs to push up a little more so we can get more of a bull looking flag. Oh, beautiful. 15.5%. Wow, 5 more percent. Would that get us up to that 7-8% area? Make us 20%? Yes, it would. 4.98% would put this at 20%. Ooh. Nice. That would be nice to get that extra push to get to 20%. Yeah, nice morning. Yes, it would be. Ooh, STX. Look at that. 8%er down here. It is pumping. Look at that. Dead right here. No volume. Ooh, blows up. Just gotta love how that works. STX pushing up out of nowhere. 8%. MRI. MPL. Hit this change button. Yeah, second place, pushing on the first place person. We got a race. Not a big one. It's a little race. I just refreshed that. There's no sense in scanning. Not yet. Good morning, Eugene. How you doing? STX is got a little volume. Look at all these dead volume candles back here. See this? And boom, it wants to explode. Wow. STX, let's see. STX. Stacks. 128, is that it? Yeah, 133 is roughly it. 52% volume, 1.31 billion. What is it with these billion circulating coins pumping this morning? Wow. The last one that pumped hard was like 2 billion. Nice. Nice. So the $1 billion coins are pumping. Maybe that's a good sign for Jasmine. It's a 4 billion. Pulling back a little bit. See, we got Spell. That's a multi-trillion coin circulation, or billion coin. I'll tell you, these billion coins are pumping. Wow. 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion coins in circulation are starting to pop off this morning. Last week, we were looking at the coins that were at 30 million in market cap. We're popping off pretty good. And then this morning, we got the $1 billion coins popping off. Always say follow the trend till the end. Oh, you're not gonna get 10%. You're pulling back. Everybody's pulling back. Oh my God, I think Bitcoin just took a shit on us. Did it? No, Bitcoin's actually trying to push up on the 5 minute, but it did pull back here. So a little red flash. So maybe Bitcoin is flickering, getting them all worried, making them scared. Got them all scared. Yeah, you get that. Maybe it topped out. It's going to come down here and test this line. That's funny, I drew that line. I drew this line from the bottom here, how high I thought it could go, and did 7% retracement. It's funny to watch this thing come back and bounce off this line. 7%ers, mirror, STX, Spell trying to cup out here a little bit. Could we get a little cup and handle on Spell here? Yeah, look at that. See how pretty that is from here? Comes down, right back up, just perfect. Starting to handle down. So if that is a good measure move, almost perfect to the bodies. Then we go from the bottom, Up. Go from the longest candle down, which it probably should have been this one, but I'll take this one here. If we body down, if we can get a bounce off this here, somewhere between the top of this here and 507. So roughly 504 to 507 if this thing pops off as a cup and candle. That 5-minute time frame. A lot of times 5-minute time frame cup and handles don't play out. We'll leave that there just in case it does. If it does, and say you want to dive in, is it worth it? No. 3.7% gain. So, would it have been worth it if you were in it back here? Barely. 6.7. If you're in spell back here, it would barely be worth it. 10% gain. Well, 9% is 9%. I don't care what size coin you're in. 9% is a good game. In my books, anything over 7 is a good game. This would have to get explosive, get up higher than that. I have to pull it down where it's at currently. 5, 6, 7. 7% would have to get way up there. 52, 311. So I don't see that happening right now. I'd have to run into 10-11% area, almost 12%. Give S&T a run for its money. I'm still laughing at how it's coming back and testing this line I drew. Ethereum Classic is making a little move. Go down our list, see if we got any movers in the bottom of the list. Pico, peeking its nose up by 1%. Not huge. Algo, are you peeking your nose up? No. Those are the ones that just got scared. Matic, you making a little move, trying to. Matic is on a nice upward climb. It's up above the 200 moving average. Let me do a little research on this here. Pull this out. Nice little curl back. Not quite a double bottom. 1 hour. Matic. Yeah, 1 hour. Might just push up here to $1.48 to the 50 moving average. If it can break it, can get $1.51. So keep an eye on Matic, trying to get itself back up here. Needs to get back up to $1.66. 22-cent play from here. If we can get back to $1.66 where it normally runs, that'd be about 14%. That's the 1 hour we're looking at there. Get back to the 5-minute. Anything else standing out here? Couple 1%ers, ADA making a little bit of a move. No, MDT. Ah, look at those scattered. That's just crap volume in there. RBN. See, that's, to me, that's flat volume like that. Very low volume coin, very low anything there. And all of a sudden you'll get these things that just, you'll see real candles that blow off. Crazy how it does it. I'm not a big fan of watching candles like that. It's like watching your eyes dry. Engine. Yes, we'll look at Engine. Engine was making some moves earlier. Let me scroll down through this list here to see if there's any big movers in here. 5, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 8, 5. Possibly LCX. Yep, pushing up there. Engine. I didn't know. I don't remember if I had it my watch list or not. But we'll pull it up. There's Engine right there. Currently at 4.5%. Engine made some good moves the other day. I was seeing that. This is 5 minutes here. We're zooming in, zooming out. I was even actually charting it. Let me pull this chart over more. So it's just now breaking. Oh, well, it did break. Trying to get back up into this line area, little channel. It has broke up in here just a little bit to the top. So on the 5-minute time frame, MACD is curling, trying to cross back up. Should we get a green dot on market cipher pretty soon? This keeps pushing up. If we can get back up here to the peak where it has been, it's about 2.8%, almost 3% there. So let's blow this out to the 30-minute. Yeah, 3% area from where it's at right now to get back up where it has been. Go to the 1 hour. There's the golden mark. So from here to the golden mark, if it can get there, is 11.65%. 1171. So if you're an engine, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for it to get back to $1.90, $1.9306. That's where it's normally been riding at. That's the top of where it normally rides at. The channel flow is right here. So if you can break this channel here between 177 and 181, you'll definitely get a good run for the golden mark. If not the golden mark, you'll get somewhere right in here, about 188. So look for it to break this channel here. Definitely looking good. So that's what I can tell you about Engine. And if you hit the golden mark, congratulations, because that's always a nice return. If it does blow through this and get higher, then it could get real explosive. But right now, the way Bitcoin's acting, you're touching this right here, occasionally getting up in here. So got to get through this channel. Got to get into this first one, which you're fixing to. Got to break into this second one and get out of it. You break out of it, you're gonna be looking good. Watch it for a minute, see if we can get through it, because that's been hitting a lot right there and getting rejected. It's almost there. So let's watch it, see if it gets through it. Got a green dot. So the volume pushing up, but I think we can get up into here. I don't know if we'll get farther past that. Yeah, it's just the biggest thing. You just got to zoom out, draw your lines, figure out your channels, then just kind of stretch them out for the whole long play and see where you're at. And then the coin can only do so much, and Bitcoin does the rest. Unfortunately, all these coins are, volatility is tied to a psychopath, Bitcoin. I was kidding. Everybody goes, well, it's a good solid coin. Yeah, it's a smart solid coin. It's following a psychopath. There you go. Broke into that channel. Let's see if we can keep going. 5.27%. think it has to hit 8% to break that channel. 5.27, 2 more percent, 208, yeah, so about 732 will break that channel. 2.3 there would make it 759. Top this right here. 7. So if you look at the report on TradingView, 759, 7.59% will be the top of this candle right here. So when you're watching your coin, that's the best way to do it, is figure out what the percentage is going to be. That way if you're scrolling and looking at something else and you look over and go, oh my god, it's at 8%, it's going, you can pop back to it real quick. See how it got up in that channel and pulled back out of it? So this, yeah, it's going to be like the rest of these. It's struggling to get through there. But it's got some good momentum. I mean, the MACD curled back up, pushed up with it. Got a green dot on this candle. Red dot, green dot. Not too often I get a triple dotted candles where it goes red dot, green dot, red dot. If it pulls back, the red dot will be further away. Either get a green dot, red dot, or red dot, green dot. Look at that. Boom. There. It just got explosive. Look at that. Look at that. Look, right up in the center. Engine might do something here. Let's keep an eye on this puppy. Woohoo. I like that. Hell yeah. Look at that puppy. She just exploded off that blue line in the middle of that channel. It's like, huh, let me give you a show. Yes, sir. I love that. That was exciting. Look at that flicker. That's on the 15-minute chart, too. That's not even 5-minute chart. Explosive on the 15-minute chart is exciting as hell. Yeah, get some adrenaline in your coffee this morning. Who needs Red Bull when you got crypto? Look at that, thing's getting volatile. Getting explosive on the 15-minute candle flashing like that. Man. Only thing we could use now is a nice blue diamond marker down here. Get a yellow dot up here on top, and this puppy would rock it. I mean, it would rock it. That's what I look for. And you got 4 minutes and 47 seconds left of this 15-minute candle. So anything could happen in the next 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes. This thing could shoot right into my next screen up above this one. And it's on a total different internet service. And a different computer. That would be something, wouldn't it? I got a 60-inch monitor hanging on the wall above this one here. It's on a different internet service and a different computer. Watch this thing shoot so high it goes into that screen. Thank you, Eugene. You asked me to look at it at the right time. We got to watch the coin explode a little bit, get some excitement, get some blood flow. I like it. Thank you. Come on, get up in the next channel. I put it on auto in case it really blew up. Yeah, come on, baby, get up here. You got 3 more minutes. Get up here. Come push the top. That would be sweet. How big of a candle would that be from the wick up? If it pushed the top up here, would be a 5.5% candle. That would be freaking sweet. I don't think it will, but if it breaks through, I think we could get a good 3.9 to 3.5% candle. Come on. Right up here. You can do it. $8 trillion viewers watching you do it. Yeah, I could wish. Gut feeling? Well, no, engine ran good the last couple of days. So when you mentioned it, it's like, oh yeah, it popped right in my head. Engine's been popping off the last couple of days. I mean, so no, that's a good gut feeling, good call. It's been doing fairly well. And there's been a few coins up in the top 5, top 10 that I have a tendency of going back and checking 2 or 3 days later, because sometimes they'll get down the bottom of the list and cool off, and all of a sudden come out of nowhere. Like right here, Maple, that 4% in between the threes, that's a $57 coin. I mean, that was at 52 or 48 the other day, and I told everybody if it broke into the channel, it would get up in the high 50s. And I don't want to get off this yet, because I think this might break through here. It's trying to break up here. That's a hell of a one candle there on a 15-minute chart. I want to see if it can be a 4%er. Minute 29 seconds. Usually it gets down to the last 45 seconds. You'll see a little either nice pullback or a nice big explosion in the last 45 seconds or so. So I want to watch this before I go look at Maple, because Maple's doing very well. It's actually going to where I called it. I like patting myself on the back once in a while. It feels good. Pat myself on the back and kick myself in the butt at the same time because I called it and didn't buy it. That's what happens when you're on limited funds right now. I had to spend a lot of my crypto here in the last 25 weeks. I got injured on the job. I am getting a compensation check, but it's not like having a paycheck. So I got to make up the difference that I'm not paying. It's got to come from somewhere. Come on, baby. Get up there. You got 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Nope. It's going to do a little pullback and leave a wick for us. 3, 2, 1, 0. New candle for the 15 minutes. Will it pop off? We get explosive here and pop? You gonna pop or pull back? Come on. What are you going to do? These are the first 30 seconds to tell you what it's going to do. Looks like we might get a runner. Come on. Got another 15 seconds to decide. You're starting to push. You gonna break that wick? Not in the first 30 seconds, it ain't. Must be a tight little wall there. I'm not looking at this on CoinBase Pro. So there could be a thick wall right there pushing back. Yep. So take this, measure that. So we got a nice run of about 3%. 1% at 1% right there. That would be about your average pullback, 25%. And it's not going to stop there. Is it going to do a full? No, there, it wicked up. You going to stop there? Or are you going to do a full 50% to 100% retracement, which would suck? Yeah, stop at your average 25% retracement. That was 3% up. 1% back would be 25% of that candle. Just different. I use different percentages based on the percentage it runs up. Small runs like that, 3%, a 1% pullback, about 25%. If this would have been a big 15% run up, I usually pull back like 7% or 6%. Usually about one third of what a candle runs up is what a lot of average pullbacks are. If it pulls back more than that, it's going to be a full retracement of 50% to 100% pullback. Just from what I've seen in my years of experience of just looking at this stuff. So this right here pullback will help bring the MACD back down. Hopefully it won't cross. Hopefully it'll come down and level out and get a nice spacing. And we can continue to see a nice little runoff here. If not, build a little flag, pop off again. So while that's doing that, let's go look at Maple. So let's do the 1 hour here. I got this funky looking wedge here. Started back here. And it kind of cone shape opened up. So I can find this one here. Mark it. Change the colors of it to white so I can see it. That ain't very good. How about red? No, that's not very good either. Light blue? No. Pink? Barely on the bottom there. Draw another line on top of it. That one white. And expand this so I can see it better. Make sure it's directly on top of it. There we go. Gives me a mark to go by. Put it back on there. There we go. Like this. Get over here on this one. Extend this one. And I'll change this back to blue. There we go. So I drew this out and it dropped out somewhere. I think it was here. It dropped out. And I said if it got back in, it could run into the high 50s, and it did. And you can see where it drops back out here again. Every time it gets back up in here, you know, so it's running back up into this moving, and I call it like a wedge, or it's almost like a channel. But the way it started out, it's getting wider and wider, and this thing is actually playing through that channel. It's getting wider and wider. So it broke out here, pulled back in, broke through here, got back up, retested. And I think this is where I call it that. It retested right here after it broke through. And I said, since it retested that line and it's staying there, this could get back to the top of that channel. And it did. So now we can see where it pulled back. It didn't come all the way back here. And it's going back up. So I'd like to see this get back up. It could get back in the $60 range here. So Maple's doing great. Maple was one of my calls when it launched off CoinBase. It launched with 2 other coins. There were 3 of them. And people were asking me what I thought was the best coin out of the 3. And I told them Maple to me looked the strongest. And it launched out at $12. It's been very strong all the way out of the gate. So very nice coin. Go back to Engine. Engine is bouncing off that mark. Look like it's going to put, look, that's 1 hour too. It's pumping it down to 1 hour. Come on, baby, go. Right off that mark. Oh God. How'd I do this for a living? Yeah, I'm not always right. I just get lucky once in a while, I think. Nice retracement there. Nice pop off, almost to the textbook, or at least my textbook. I've never had any kind of schooling for this. This is all self-taught, self-learned. Many years of watching charts and being into trading different things. I used to trade stocks, traded forex, and then now crypto. Forex is different. Forex is where you want to easily watch the 1 minute to the second trading, because forex is a lot faster time frames, shorter time frames. Come on, baby, get a little one more big explosion, get yourself up there. I'd like to see you up to around $1.80, would be sweet. S&Ts have a little pullback at the 14% mark. Let's check on it. Yep. Wow, S&T pulled back to my line there too. Wow. I did a measurement move up to here and said it would be golden, and then did a retracement off this golden line to where I thought it would retrace off of here, and that's where this line came in. And it's still going right on it. I am having a lucky morning. Cody's pushing the 200 moving average on the 15 minutes. If we break that 200 moving average, I think Cody could get explosive. Yes, sirree. If not, maybe we'll get a nice little cup handle. Push up here. One more. Get a little retracement. Could it be? Maybe take it to the wick. Pull that across there. Cody pulls up to that and pulls back. Could we see a little cup and handle off this? Never know. If we did, get a little explosive from here to there. Probably get itself right back up in this area right here. 31-cent area. About 30, yeah, 30.07, 31. So keep an eye on Cody. Pop off. Yeah, 31.2 area. I'll put that there just in case it pulls back. Look at us go. Look at us go. Getting into that next channel we're talking about. Look at engine roll, man. He's got a full steam of juice rolling here on engine. We want to thank Eugene for bringing this one to our attention this morning. Eugene gets a consolation prize of a participation ribbon. Thank you. Oh, so we're at the tip of this. We want to keep an eye on this right here. Gotta break that tip of this other one so we don't end up with a double top here. You're struggling to break that tip. It's right there. Oh, there it goes. Match that tip. Is it going to pull back? And there it is. Pull back. Push back up one more time. Test it one more time. See if you can get past it. Come on. Come on. Push it. Push it. There it is. There it goes. Double tap pass and rock and roll. Very nice. Engine at 7%. S&T, oh my God, S&T's pushing 16%. Look at these candles go this morning. Is S&T gonna hit our golden mark? Wow, we might have to do a split screen here. S&T, and where'd it go? Get that off my screen. Engine, we got a competition this morning. Get back to the 15 minutes there. Put it on auto. Put them on auto. There we go. We got an automatic race. We definitely got a race to the moon this morning. S&T on the left and engine on the right. Saturday Night Live S&T. And unfortunately, for some reason, when I do this split screen, it does not keep the lines from my single screen over here. So it kind of sucks. And I apologize. So those lines that we had here for resistance disappeared. So the only way to do this would be go back here, put engine over here. But I just don't understand why it doesn't carry it over to the it should save it and carry it over, but I don't. Look at that S&T go, almost 17% this morning. My word, we got some runners. Definitely got some runners here. Let's hit the change button. Engine in third place. Cody's trying to stay in there. S&T is running to 17%. Come on, get there. 2 more percent. 0.2%. There it is, 17. 17%. Wow. Engine having a pullback. Small meltdown. Can't handle the pressure of the competition. So let's go back to single screen so we can check these out. Get off of auto. We are halfway to the golden line. Pull up engine. See the pullback on engine? 15 minutes. Pulling back into this area here. Retesting the tops of these. Couldn't handle the pressure up there. S&T. S&T going for that golden mark. Yes, sir. Look at that. Test that top. Is it going to pull back? Oh, don't do that. Come on. Come on. Push. Push. Get through there. Show me the golden mark. Nice. Profitable morning for somebody who's an S&T. 16% and pushing for the 20. Can we get to the golden mark? Wow, 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 wow. Pull back from here to where? Here, 16, 17.98% down here. At the bottom of the starting point. So not bad. That's just from this little area, not for the daily. This is daily. I had to go back on the 1 hour and find the daily. Yeah, 17% on the daily. Wow, very nice. You know, the thing is, you can't be in every coin. You're not going to be in the one that's launching right now. And don't chase after it, but the coin of your choice that you're in, as we get further into alt season, your coin will do something similar to this, close to it. You know, you'll get your 10-15% gain. Just some of them people happen to be in some coins that are volatile every other third day or so. They're able to get a 7 to 10% gain. Maybe they pull some profits out, it falls back down, they buy back in. Or, you know, they take out some of their profits and put it into another coin. That's how they diversify their portfolio. I've seen some people who, you know, like this coin here, they're investing in it, it goes up 20%, so they got $1,000 in it, they make 200 bucks. Sometimes they'll take their 1,000 out and reinvest it somewhere else and leave the 200 here, or vice versa. Take the 200 out, find another coin, put it in there, keep the 1,000 in here. There's just different ways you can diversify your portfolio that way. And then that way, if that coin that you put that money in takes off, you do the same. You either take the profit or you take your initial investment out and go find another one and leave profit run. Because the profit will always be in there coin wise, might not be in there USD or USDT wise. Could come back, but you'll never go down to $0 from where you bought in. This is how you diversify yourself, get yourself into other coins. It beats digging in your bank account and just keep throwing money at coins. I see people who go broke that way. Not a good feeling. So be cautious. Don't chase these flaming candles like this. I mean, if you see one at the beginning here, and you put a little bit in, and it runs up, then take some profit. You know, figure out where you want to take profits at, where it be 7%, 10%, 15%. But take some profits. That way, when they retrace, I'm not saying take all of it out, but like this here, if you had $1,000 in, it ran from here. Say it ran up here 16%, you'd have $167. It's pulling back, so you got $150 profit. If you were to take, you know, $150 or $300 out right here and it continue running, you still have money going into profit. But if it started coming back, you'd have that $150 to $300 to say, oh, well, I can buy back in. So when you do that, there's 15%. Say, let's just say for an example, this continues to pull back down to here. You have a 9% gain of your profits to put back in there. So you'll gain 9% more coin of what you took out. That way, the next time it pumps, that 9% goes back up to here. You actually have an 18% gain on that profit you took out. Hopefully that kind of helps people a little bit. You know, I see people, they'll get up here and they'll take all the money out. And think, oh, it's going to come back. Oh, I've set the buy-in way down here. And it comes back to this line and then takes off. They're like, oh man, I should have stayed in it. Then they'll get up here and they'll buy in. It'll go up another 0.5% and then come crashing down. Then they'll get mad and cash out down here, and that anger costs you money. So just be cautious chasing these things. Gotta be smart about what you do. As long as you keep a level head, keep your emotions under control, you can do good in this game. So I tell people, the 3 biggest things you want to be able to control is your fear, your FOMO, and your greed. You know, FOMO is when you see this takeoff up here and you go, oh, I'm getting in. That'll kill you. And it gets up here and starts pulling back and you get scared and you cash out of the loss. That'll kill you. Or you get up here and you got a nice 10% run and you get greedy, go, I want more. That'll cost you. So play it smart. One of the hardest things to control is your emotions. And if those get onto a huge roller coaster ride, then maybe back off how much you're investing, because those emotions will get more wild with the more money that's tighter to your budget. If you're playing with $500 and your emotions are out of control, maybe you need to drop back to $200. You get comfortable where you're playing with an amount of money that you don't care if you lose or win, and that amount of money don't matter in your life, then those emotions are a hell of a lot easier to control. But I've seen people talk about they put their monthly rent and all their utilities into this, and they pray that it's going to go up, and then when it crashes, like, oh my god, this better change or I'm going to be homeless. It's like, that's stupid. I mean, that is the dumbest thing you could do. Don't risk your livelihood in this market. That is just insane. But I see it time after time. People putting their rent money in here. It's like, don't do it. If you can't afford to do it with spare money, you shouldn't be in here doing it at all. And it's one thing if you live at home, mom and dad, and it's just you paying mom rent. You can put mom off for a few months, not get evicted. Maybe. It depends on how much of a hard ass your mom is. That's almost funny, really. But that would suck. You paying rent to your mom or your dad, lose your rent money to crypto, and they get pissed and throw you out. That's the worst eviction. Your own parents. That's a good choice. Stick with 3 coins. If you start making profits on those 3, scalp those profits, and pick out a 4th one. Pick out something you'd like to. That's a low market cap coin, low coin in circulation that has good potential, and maybe stick some of those profits in something that could be a long-term coin for the next 2 or 3 months, or maybe a year. And if you're real young, in your 20s, early 30s, I would say maybe start sticking some of those profits in something like ADA or Ethereum. Something that's gonna take off huge in the next 15-20 years. And that's where I see ADA possibly taking. ADA is a second generation coin. That's something you buy now, and that's going to be something in the next 15 years. Oopie, our little puppy dog. Let's go to our petting zoo. Oopie. Oopie. 15 minutes, 1 hour. Got a little hump in its back. Looks like a turtle here, like a sea turtle. Down below my original buy-in line way back when. Oopie down a little bit. I call this my petting zoo. All my animal coins I've been sticking over here. Orca, Shiba, Pro, Doge, Ape. So when somebody asks for one of these coins, I know it's in my petting zoo. So looks like the crow's flying higher than the ape in the tree. Orca's in the ocean. Shiba and Doge are drowning puppies. All the puppies are drowning underneath the fish today. So that's where they are. S&T. 1 hour. Go back to the 15 minute. Pull back on the 15. Still looking good. Just cooling down the. You can see right here, it's cooling down the MACD a little bit. The RSI got pushed up here in the 92 area. So that's cooling back down. So this is going to cool down probably into about the 70 range. MACDs are probably going to come down, possibly touch a little bit. Hopefully they don't cross. And we get a nice bounce off this line here. Here you go sideways a couple times. Boom. I can see that happening. But as those are scenarios, it could come down here, cross below this line, and trickle back to the back here. 7 cents, 702, 703 area. So this has been sitting here cooling off. Zcash is making a little move. Look at that Zcash move. Zcash popping off again this morning. God. Zcash is strong this week. It even defied Bitcoin. It was running when Bitcoin was falling, except for this last time. Ethereum Classic, look at that. Ethereum Classic pushing too. There we go, that head and shoulders right there, boom, boom, boom. Maybe a little more extended on the shoulder, but boom, boom, boom. Ethereum Classic pushing back up. We were talking about that earlier this morning. There we go, right here. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, maybe it just. Yeah. I'm just looking for patterns, but I don't really see other one other than this right here. Not the most perfect head and shoulders, but it is launching off of here. Looking nice. Look forward to get back into the $50 range. 44. Definitely looking good. Yeah, this was running in the $52, $53 range a couple weeks ago, so look forward to get back into it. Ethereum Classic pushing good for a nice $40 coin. It's pushing, looking pretty. So there's another one. PLA, is it trying to take off? Looks like that's trying to take off. This is what I talked about right here. That blue diamond, that yellow dot, the 15-minute candle, not as explosive. But if that would show up on a 30-minute candle like that, which you got that right there. There, look at that. That's an explosive candle. If that continues, this will just skyrocket. I love seeing these on 30-minute candles. See it pull back. If that yellow dot can stay and keep pushing, this thing will blow all the way up here to 99 cents on this 200 moving average. I've seen some huge explosive 30-minute candles when they get that blue dot, or that diamond and the yellow dot, but we only got 24 seconds left of a 30-minute candle, so we're not going to see a lot of play out of it now. It sucks, because I love watching them. They are freaking awesome. Not too often you get to watch them, because you can see they're not here too often. But when they do, they're huge. So we're going to get a close above the 100 moving average. So look for this to either pop up or retrace back halfway down to the 50 moving average. So we'll know here in a few seconds where this is going to go on PLA. Come on, give us another candle. My God, CoinBase and TradingView likes holding these candles forever. 30 seconds in that candle and has not printed a new one. CoinBase has been doing that lately. It kind of sucks. I've actually seen it a minute and a half into a candle before it actually pops, and it just, it's been doing a lot in the morning time like that. I know it's not the internet because these numbers are still moving. So as long as these numbers are moving and flashing, it's getting a reading here. So that's just CoinBase holding those candles back, not popping like they should. Okay, I just seen one pop on my 5-minute chart over here on DNT. Come on. Wow, CoinBase lagging that bad. A minute and 37 seconds, it still ain't popped a new candle. That's frustrating, especially if you're trading. For the 5-minute, see, still hasn't even made a 5-minute candle. LRC just popped theirs. PLA still hasn't popped. 15-minute, 30-minute. Are you kidding me? See, I got movement over here, so it's not my internet. This is CoinBase being a PETA right now. That was a new 30-minute candle and it hasn't popped. See, there it is. There's a 5. There, it just popped the candle. Just popped a new candle and it's showing 27 minutes. Almost 3 minutes to give us a damn candle and it drops in the red. That is frustrating. So almost 3 minutes into the candle before it pops. That sucks. And you get, like I said, it came all the way back to the 50 moving average, bouncing right off of it. And it sucks because I jumped on CoinBase Pro and it was holding up on Pro too. It wasn't popping off on Pro. I hate it when they do that. I would definitely kind of step away. Auction. Oh, getting some play off of auction this morning. Wow. Come on. Bump off that 100 moving average. Get through it. If not, it's going to retrace too. Any more down through here? Making some noise. ACH, maybe not much. ACH, yeah, getting a little, trying to push. But auction, definitely trying to push. EOS, 1% difference, not much. See, I'm looking, there's a big mover. RBN, look at that, 2% difference. So we got a candle trying to run. I'm still in the 30-minute here. Let's get back to the 5 minutes. I like 15. Yeah, nice little push. Scrolling down through here, looking for more movers. IDEX, 1% out of the zeros. See, look at those gaps. Not really, the wicks are there, but there's little gaps in there. Thing I noticed about these candles is if you get a gap, like almost a half, that little spot right there, and when there's a gap in there, it'll run up and come back and fill that gap. Or vice versa. If it's going down, it has a big gap between two candles, it'll come back and try to fill those gaps. So there is a little gap right there. So let me mark that. I'll mark it just to see if it comes back and fills it. See that little gap? Sometimes these will go up and they'll come back and refill that gap, hit the top of this candle right here and go back up, or keep going down, whatever. But have to wait and see if it fills it. I will keep that mark there just for that reason. That's on IDEX. I'll remember that. Try to remember it. DIA, a little bit of movement right here. So, yeah, not much. Any movers in here? INV. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of INV. That's a coin you can get wrecked hard and quick. So RAD was the biggest loser and back down 3%. No, not making that big move. KRL. Look at that big pullback off KRL. Remember I pulled that trend line earlier this morning right here when it was popping off? It's coming back and retesting this trend line just like right here. Retesting that trend line. And the 100 moving averages with it. Yes, Quay. Very nice to see some green. Especially that green you dropped in my tip jar yesterday. I like seeing that kind of green too. SNT coming back, testing this line here. See, earlier I pulled this measurement, pulled my golden mark, and I pulled the retest, what I thought would retest off the golden mark. Even though I didn't hit it, it's still coming back and retesting that line. How do I feel about Slowpoke ACH? I have not been inside of ACH since it popped off its big run last year. Or was that 2 years ago? I really haven't dug into their technicals, if they've made any changes on their white papers. I really have not dug into ACH. So, other than just looking at the charts. I mean, if it's slowly inching up and you're in it, stay in it. Other than my personal concerns, I have not really dug into ACH in a while. I apologize for that. I made some big profits on it, walked away from it, it crashed, it's been down ever since. I have not looked back since. Kind of like Shiba. I made some big money in Shiba. I bought in with this point, or at 630 Satoshis. I made some huge gains on that, cashed out of it. I dabbled once or twice and not went back. I figured out anything you make some huge returns on, try not to go back to. They'll try to take it. It's like the casino. You make a big win at a casino, 10, 15, 20, $30,000 win, stay away for a while. If not, they'll take it back from you. ELU pushing up. Look at that. Oh, it says it's pushing. Yeah, maybe everything else is falling apart around it. Gods. Yeah, Gods has got that no volume type candles. Engine, how's Engine doing? Still fighting this mark, pulling back up. So, had a nice run with Engine. Cody. Yeah, see, I'm looking to see if that's going to pull back, if this is going to play as a cup and handle here. And looks like it ran through that area. Went to the next candle up. So let's move this up to the next candle body up. There it is. See if we get a pullback. I'm going to leave that there. See if we get a pullback to this. Maybe inch it up a little bit more. About right. Nice little pullback for that cup and handle maybe. It's a long stretch. I drew it out just to see if it would do it. SNT. Any more big players bouncing out of here? Definitely green is looking good today. Any big movers out of the bottom? Any big movers? Not seeing anything special yet. Other than our SNT, Cody, and Engine. They were all fighting. I mean, we can look at ACH. Like I said, I have not really dug into it in a while. Let's go to the daily. I think I charted it a month ago maybe for somebody. Or I was covering on one of my morning shows. Yeah, I got some old fibs back here. Where was that at? That's back in October. This was back in August, around my birthday in 2021. That's back when I was charting the big explosion. You can see I was making some buys and sells in here. You see the big explosion right there to, what was it, 24 cents? I think I cashed out right around 22.5, 23 area. It came down. I bought back in somewhere around in here. It went back up to 12, 13. I think I cashed out about 12, 11, 12. And that's the last time I played with it. It just went to this down tear, and I came back and looked at it. I didn't buy any more in here. So I did very well on it. I think I bought that coin at 2.3 cents when it launched off of CoinBase. I mean, I bought it, I think it's the second it launched. So, I mean, if we kind of compare off in here, slight uptrend. If you want to go here, but I'd rather find some wicks that touch somewhat. So right in there is 2 touches for sure. So you got a little uptrend, not much. Upward channel movement. I'm at the top of that one there, top of these here. So let's watch in this area. I mean, I know you can't look at my chart and watch it, but you know, 24/7, but it kind of gives you an idea of how I drew this. This is on the daily. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 where the red X is on that 5th candle on the daily. I put it right on the top of that body. Right back here, the green body way back here. Creates this channel right here. Well, you know, you can take a line, draw a straight line across here, one across here, maybe one across here. Kind of shows your resistance. And then you can do like this right here. Line your dotted lines up. There's support. There's support. And there's support. So if it breaks out of there, you got a couple levels of support. If it goes back here, it's going to just free fall. So now you can see your channel, you can see your support. The farther you get out, you know, the more this gets apart. It's your typical. As it takes off, you know, if it go back in here to your 15-minute chart here, pull this up like this here. You see, oh, come on. So you see this right here, and you can kind of pull off here and say, okay, it's starting to come up. I start getting my little angles here now. You know, and if it takes off more and more of an angle, then you can take, you know, 4 or 5 candles and do that here. So you start kind of building a area of, if it goes up, falls out, you know where your support is for your next line. If it breaks that, you know where your next support is. It's almost kind of like a wedge of a Fibonacci. Really, you're just building it yourself. So that's how I do some of my charting. You'll see a lot of porcupine looking things on my charts, and that's why. I pretty much just build my own type Fibonacci charts. And I think it's funny because sometimes I can go back and actually pull a fib, and a lot of these lines I draw will line up. So, not saying they will. Come on, load up. Let's go back to the daily I had here. 1 hour, was it? So if I go pull a fib from top of that green candle there to this here, I guess I ain't gonna hit those lines down there because I did it on a daily. Close that out. 1 day. Let's see how it looks. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. If I can pull the top of that to the bottom of this, you know, sometimes you can see my lines will hit some of these fibs. It's not doing it here because these are all the way on the bottom. But that's your daily fib to the top here, back to the bottom of this here. That covers those blue lines. So if I open that up, try to read it, they're showing me right now that this has been coming up and tagging a 236 and getting rejected. So break that 236, you can see it's getting up here in the 382. So that's about 4.046. And then up here is a 0.5. And then these are 618s. So they're falling right in place. So except for right down here, you're in this, you know, there's a lot smaller fib probably to be pulled that will show why these are hitting here. So, but I've gotten any more I don't pull fibs that often. My own drawings work just as good as fibs do, so. So you got a red candle there, not even touching that. Go to the 5 minute like I had it. See, it's already discounted that, pulling back through. So that was just for example. So you see it broke that line right there. So next thing you look forward to is you can draw a straight line through here on these lines here for support. I mean, so you got a little channel growing right here. You can actually draw your channel line out again. There's just so many different variables on different time frames to look at. It just printed a red dot for market cipher. The MACD just angled straight down. See that? It was going up parallel, looking good. That could have kept running, but boom, it just straight dive like a nail in the coffin. So hopefully that kind of helps some of you guys out, how I look at my charts kind of crazier than everybody else. Everybody has their own rhythm of what they do and how they look at charts and how much time they want to spend looking at them. Back, nice little run back up for a cup on the 15 minute. I know sometimes I go in more detail about how I do what I do, but I'd like for people to learn how to do this instead of depending on watching somebody else do it for them. Because the more you learn on how to do this, the better off you are. So I do have a link in the description for TradingView. It's free, but please use my referral link. It does help me out. That way somewhere down the line you decide you want to boost up to a pro edition and pay for a monthly, I definitely get credit for that, or more credit to where it helps me. I get a one-time, what they call a point system. I get so many points built up, I can use that to help me out for a monthly payment here and there. So I've had many people grab it for free. It does give me a point or two for that, but the major points is where somebody actually pays for a subscription. And I am a paid subscription holder of TradingView because I use it on multiple computers. I'm waiting to see if this is going to stay here and flag out, or if it's going to continue going. Crack is looking good here, even though it's at 0.4%. Look at that Bart Simpson, it's like a little Bart pattern. Came up, tried to create another Bart pattern. It looked down. So yeah, look at that Bart pattern there, Bart pattern there. Tried a Bart pattern here. Come back up to do another Bart. Just did a nice little cup. I don't know where they came up with that being a Bart pattern, but it is what they call it. Kind of like me making jokes on my sleepy bed pattern. Yeah, once you look at charts long enough, Rob, and you start drawing lines out, and you start using fibs, and you start realizing your own little pattern, how it works for you, once you develop that little pattern that works, you'll start doubting, like I do. I'll doubt some of my calls, and then after they actually come to fruition, I start kicking myself in the butt for not reacting on them. Especially like in my morning show, I've made probably 3-4 good calls most mornings, and I see it. It's like, man, I should just reached over on CoinBase and bought it. but I didn't. And then later in the afternoon, it's like, damn, there was 15-20% gain there. Matter of fact, the other day, last week, or earlier, was it this week or last week? DNT. I was going over DNT. It was at 8.5, 9 cents. I was looking at it. I said, man, this coin looks good. It could go somewhere. I got going in my show, and about midway through my show, that SOB took all the way off. Later that afternoon, it went to 21 cents, somewhere in there. From 8.5, 9 cents. Huge gain. And I'm like, why didn't I buy it? So now I kind of dabble in it because it is pretty volatile. But yeah, you see those things like that, you know, especially like me on my show. I'll see them, I'll call them out. I don't pounce on it right away. And I feel like, man, but I mean, if I pounce on everything I thought was going to be good, I'd be broke because I don't have that kind of money to be tossing around anymore. I did last year, but all that money's kind of gotten filtered out of crypto and into paying my bills. These last couple months have not been good on me. So, but we're getting through it. I'm almost monetized. A couple hundred more hours of monetized of watch videos. And please, if you want to support me, go watch some of my old videos. I have some song mixes. I think I got 7 one-hour song mixes of this music that is being played in our live streams. I need 200 more hours to get monetized. Definitely help me get more live streams up and running once I get approved for monetization through Coinbase or through YouTube. Coinbase. I wish Coinbase would monetize me. As much as I talk about them, they should give me a commission just for free advertisement. I got their link in my description too. If you don't use Coinbase and you want a link, use mine, please. First $100 you deposit into there, I get $5 in Bitcoin. You get $5 in Bitcoin. I think that's how it still works. So SNT making a big pullback. It didn't hold. You know. So how far it goes, I would think it would probably stop right in here since that's where it started to build a little bit. Let's hope it catches right there. So let's draw this line right here. If that catches, that'd be nice. If not, I put it in red. It's kind of the death door. If that don't hold and it falls through, it's coming back down to here. And if that don't hold, it's coming back to where it started. You have your nice little pyramid right here. So just not getting across on the MACD, so it's very possible it's coming down more. Have to wait and see. Starting to get a little curl here, so maybe it'll just be a little dip across and back up. We'll have to see. Cody doing his pullback to this here. Is it gonna give me a cup and handle play? That's 15 minutes. If that's the case, I probably got 1, 2, 3 more candles. Maybe 45 minutes plus what's left here. Roughly 48 more minutes. Maybe not that far. Maybe another 32 minutes, 33 minutes. To this come down and hit this 200 moving average and get a kickoff hit. The engine's kicking off that red line, trying to get back up. Yes, sirree. And that almost kind of looks like that could play out of the cup. Pull back a little bit of a handle. Not much of a handle, but that is 15 minutes. If you go to the 5, that's a 3. Go to 5. I don't like that. I don't like how it looks. I mean, they get that little basket look. It's cool. 15 looks better. Farm is moving. I don't mess with farm. My problem with farm is I find out I'm like manure and I get my ass rototilled in the field every time I touch the farm. I'm not a farmer. I'm a city kid. Yeah, farm has rototilled my ass more than once. If you've been rototilled by the farmer, stay away from him. The farmer's daughter can get you buried in the back 40 acres. Definitely a nice candle, 2.5%. Where would you have to go to get good returns on this? At least the 107 from the beginning of that candle would be 6%. 5 and 6% is good return. Good morning, TNX. How you doing? Larger coin like this, yeah, I mean, you put $1,000 in, you don't want to cash out at 1,004 or $104, $40, and you put $1,000 in down here, and you get up here for $40 profit. People want to see 5-6% return. You put 1,000 in, 5% is $500 gain. You put $500 in, that's 5% is $250. So 5-6% on the larger plays is a good return. So that's why I drew that to 6% there on farm. Doing good. I've been up for a few hours. By the time you crawl your butt out of bed. But you're fixing to be a working man, so I know you're not going to be crawling out early too much on a Saturday or Sunday. So please smash that like button. We got 10 viewers, 7 likes. It'd be nice to see some more likes. Get the algorithm growing on this thing. It'd be good to see. I'm looking forward to the day that this morning show gets up to where there's 30-40 people in here before I turn the show off. It'd be nice to even see it get to maybe 50 people, but we're getting there. It's slowly but surely growing. Kind of like a spring weed. Springtime ain't got here. I still got frost on the ground, snow. The weeds aren't quite popping up. Neither is my morning show. Oh, farm, you gonna come back and retest that 200 moving average? Did we put too much emphasis on what we thought of you? Or are you doing like everybody else, trying to make this ugly looking cup? No, it blew past that rim there. Didn't go to that rim there. So looks like it's just going to probably come back and test these moving averages. There's the, I think that's a 6 or a 9 moving average, and there's 200. The 50 didn't get back up over the 100 on the 15 minute. If that would have crossed, you probably would have seen more explosion out of it. So that's not crossed yet. MACD is out of control on this big hook there. Same with market cipher, big pump up there. The jagged edges on the money flow. It's not smooth. I like seeing smoother edges. Better movement with smoother edges. When you get jagged edges, things be volatile that way. But yeah, definitely farm making a little bit of a move this morning. I don't foresee it being enough of a move to make it something that would entice me to want to jump on right now. But thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're running her life. She needs you gone for a while. She's got her bow on the side, I'm just kidding, man. You're putting a cramp in her style. My wife actually says she likes me being home, even though I'm kind of hurting and messed up and on workman's comp right now. But she said she's been enjoying me being home. But my work style is different than yours. I don't get to come home every night when I'm working. Being a truck driver, I'm out and gone, not home for every other day for a few hours at night to take a shower, go to bed, reload my lunch for the next day, and go back to work. So usually I'm gone all week, mostly, except for every other night for a few hours. And I'm usually off, like one weekend I would get 2 days off, next weekend I get 1 day off. So I've been home the last 24, 25 weeks. And she said she's kind of getting used to this and enjoying it. She said she's looking forward to when we retire. We're not too far from retirement either. That's the sad part. Oh. Your money, I know how that works. Her money's her money and your money's her money. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not in that situation no more. My wife I got now is great. My wife makes her own money to spend. So yes, farm is dangling around. I see S&T pulled back out of the double. Everybody's pulling out the double digits. Nobody's being a big player. Let's hit reset here. Farm did move up the top 10, 15 area. Maple is pushing up into the $60 range. 58, got a little pullback. Engine, you getting back up there? Got up there and you're pulling back a little bit in here. Cody, you're not giving my handle. S&T, oh, remember I drew that line? It came down, worked through it, the body closed above that line, and it's on its way back up. God, I hate it when I do shit right. I'm gonna take a short break here. I gotta go visit the little boy's room. I'll be right back. Coffee, too much coffee already, but I need more coffee too.
Dog walker in New York City. I take 'em on a stroll along the only green I see. We sleep at the movies and we get a bite to eat.
Okay, we are back. And I guess I hate being like saying this, but I had a couple people tell me the other day that I don't mention it enough about asking for support to the channel, and I've had a person or two tell me I'm too much of a beggar, that I beg too much. So I don't mention it, but I do have links in the description if you feel like you're getting some good information, or if you're actually making some good gains and some profits off some stuff I'm pulling up and showing you. If you'd like to support the channel, I would appreciate it. It is in the description. There's a couple of links. I'm not monetized, so I don't have super chat. I'm a couple 100 hours away from applying for monetization, so hopefully here in the next month I will have super chat, if not sooner. So once I get super chat, I won't say much about it because it'll be right there automatically in front of everybody to see. And I don't like feeling like I'm begging, but some people tell me I don't mention it enough. So I don't know, half a dozen, 1, 2 dozen others. You can't please everybody, and it's a hard thing when you have a channel like this. Everybody has different opinions, so I put that out there this morning. You guys take it how you'd like to take it this morning. But that being said, let's get back to what we were doing here. Ripping these charts apart, looking for the big move. Look at OGN, almost 10%. Oh, look at that run. Look at that pop off. Look at that. He popped right to the top. Can it break even more? OGN at 8.5% at 51 cents. Just took off from 49. What kind of run do we have right now? 5% run, just in that one candle. Wow. Pretty. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. See how it looks on the 30. Nice, beautiful chart candle there. All the way from the 50 moving average right to the 200. Get a little volatile. Straight up in the air on the MACD. Can it get past here? Can it get a run off this here? Yep. Oh, change that to blue. There we go. Off the top of that candle, right above these two. Come on, you can get past that. We can get some rolling going. Nope, I'll come back and test that 200 moving average on the 30-minute. Love to see that blue triangle like this right here. I call it a blue diamond. And this yellow dot, I would love to see the blue diamond and the yellow dot up here and watch this puppy explode. 20 minutes left on this 30-minute candle. Plenty of time to blow up, and it's pulling back. Come on, don't be a loser. Go. Oh, I get excited. I like watching. Whether I have money in it or not. I don't have no money in this one. I just seen out of the corner of my eye popping off. So let's go back to the 15-minute. Don't even have a diamond on the 15. That sucks. Does a 5-minute have one? No, look how shitty that 5-minute looks. It's all crappy back in here, all scattered. And all of a sudden, boom, get a blow up. So 15-minute OGN. And I think that, isn't OGN a large cap coin too? Isn't that like a billion in circulation? OGN. 388 million, 191 million market cap. So yeah, our big mid-size and billion-dollar coins are billion in circulation, and it's almost a $500 million. Are popping today. They are popping off this morning. Large coins popping, or mid to large coins are popping this morning. Definitely exciting morning. S&T, are you pushing again? Yeah, you're pushing back up. Come on. Get up there. There's a little resistance right there. Those two candle tops right there. Create a resistance, so it's going to hesitate. The next resistance could be right here between these two tops and these bottoms. Then resistance here, resistance there. That ain't doubled up. This is doubled up, so that could be resistance. So it built its own little war to get back through. It's pushing through. Got past this one, got past that one. So that one's looking good. And where were we just at? I hear OGN. OGN. You gonna break it? Go. Get up there. Get it. Get it. Get past that one. Boy, it's gonna struggle getting past it because that's resistance. Oh. 7 o'clock already. Wow, morning flies when you're having fun. When Bitcoin's not destroying you, it's kind of entertaining. Nice morning. Been streaming almost 3 hours. Sweet. Went by quick this morning. Yeah, my 3 hours this morning of the stream has went by fast. Things have been moving quick. Very exciting. Time flies when you're having fun, right? It drags when you're not. Like the other day when Bitcoin was kicking our ass, I only streamed for like 2 hours, I think. 2 hours and 30 minutes, and it just seemed like I was on there for 5 hours. Come on, OGN. 8.6%. Let's do a refresh here. Get him up to the top where he belongs. There he is, second place. Any new players? No, Spell, Murr, all the ones we've been talking about. Still holding the top. LRC. Come on. Oh, Chili's is up there a little bit. I think it was down around 23. Came up a little bit. Did it? Yeah. Not bad. OGN. Kitty cat over there talking to the front door. He's wanting out to go see his girlfriend. Come here. You alright? Cold out there. It's frost on the ground, cold. You don't want to go out there. You think you want to go out there until I open that door and you won't want to go. Ooh, 15-minute candle. Are you gonna retest and go back up, or are you gonna just fall out on us? Let's go fall out on us. Come on, don't be a fake out. Get back up there. Get back up there. Don't be a faker. Come on. Make a decision. You gonna be a winner, or you gonna be the one that's gonna take it? You gonna be a maker or a taker? Looks like it wants to be a maker. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on, be a maker. There you go. Get one more little micro inch above it. Come on, break it, break it, break it. Push. Be a maker. There you go. Look at that. Don't you like how that just pushed right through there? Run, baby, run. You got freedom. You cracked the gate doing 98. Let them suckers roll. Wow. Gonna push out of the top of the screen. Look at it roll now. See? It broke that resistance and it is just going apeshit. I don't even think I have a gold mark up here. No, I didn't put no gold mark on this. Where it goes is going to be price discovery, I guess. Let's go to the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour. Look at that. That's what I like seeing. The diamond, the yellow dot. That's on the 1 hour. Got 42 minutes left. This puppy is going to freaking explode. Just my opinion, not advice. Something to keep an eye on. Golden mark on that one right there would be way the hell up here. And I hate to say it, but if that plays from that candle, I can't draw that far. Redraw that from that candle, and this is very possible. That candle could be a 47% candle the way it's setting up right now. If it breaks that 200 moving average, this puppy could run to 72 cents from here. I'm not saying it's going to, but I'm saying that it has the possibility to. But we gotta get past that 200 moving average at 54 cents. My God. Why did I not buy this back here when it was trending at 51 cents? I won't get into it right this moment. That's just me, because it's already pumped in the last two candles to that there's 10%. I'm not that big of a gambler, but I will watch it. If I was going to buy this coin, I should have done it right between these two marks when we're trying to do it, because that would only have been between 5% and 6%. So if it pulled back to the 50 moving average, you'd only had a 3% pullback, not a big loss versus the gain. But now you're at 11%, 10%. If it pulls back, it could be a huge loss. But if it pops through here and runs for the next 40 minutes that it has, then it goes up here to the golden mark. That's huge, because 72 cents. OGN. Definitely beautiful. Holding on the 200, trying to get through it. There it goes past it. Let's see how explosive this puppy gets. I am just curious to see if this will go up the way I think it might. We're at 14%. If that puppy rockets where I think it could, if we're at 14% current, that right there would be 48, almost 49% for the day. So look for this here. If it gets in the 30s, 40s, it would be freaking awesome. Struggling right now on that 200. Trying to push through it, probably try to pull back. Yeah. Like I said, we got 38 minutes for this thing to play. Too much of a gamble to get in at this point of the game. If you're going to, we should have done it back here when we were watching it trying to break this line. Some people are big gamblers, you never know, but please don't get wrecked chasing green candles. This is on the 1 hour chart. This is what I talk about, these signals. The blue diamond, the yellow dot. 30-minute to 1 hour candles. These are explosive, huge explosions. Currently up 11%, pulled back, we're at 10.81%. So the top of that candle is 11.43%. Gonna pull back to the 200 again. I get excited. I just love it. It's just freaking awesome. So, like I said, it's trying to pull back. Be cautious. Do not go chasing. It's a high risk at this point in my book. Like I said, when we're talking about right back in here would have been the time to grab something. If you did, congratulations. If you bought it right before it broke that line, top is almost 6% right now. You're at 4.6%. If it goes any higher, and you bought it when we were talking about it, it's gone almost 5.91% since then. So if it breaks 55, we're going to get some more action here. Love it. See, it's testing this big candle here right now. It's going to try to push up to that next one up here around 56 and probably slow down a little bit. All right, might just stay where it's at and peter out and fall back. Just be cautious. That's all I can say. Be cautious. Don't want to talk you out of something, but I don't want to talk you into it either. Don't let my excitement be your loss. That's all I can say. I just enjoy watching them. This is one of those coins, if you were in it, you were in it. If you didn't get in it right here, you shouldn't be chasing here, because this is high risk. So low risk, medium risk, high risk. Hope that makes sense. All right, there's low risk. There's your medium. There's your extreme. Because this is where we're talking right here. We were talking about right in there. And the reason I say that is if I take a measurement off this candle to the top, is see 11.7. Oh, about 3%, 369, yeah, a little over 3% down. 3.7 pullback be right there. So that would be your average pullback right there. $11. It pulls back to that blue line. That's a 50%. That's 50% of what went up. So that's your average pullback. That's extreme pullback. So if it was a pullback from here, your average pullback would be back to 53. But this is a 1 hour candle. Has good markings for more. So we'll see what's going to happen here. This blue line is where we're looking at it, and that's the 50% mark of extreme pullback. Anything past this right here, it means it's going to come all the way back down to either this fib or this moving average or even lower. This puppy is definitely looking good. 30 minutes left at the 1 hour candle. I mean, I don't want to sit here for 30 minutes and watch it, but I'd like to see this thing just blow up. It would be freaking awesome. My golden mark on the blow off on this here is up here. That's on the 1 hour. So huge reach. 73 cents. That's the longest play on this one if it continued blowing up. As we can see, it's pulling back to the 200 moving average. And see, there's the pullback I was talking about down here. So if I go probably to the 15 minute or 30 minute, no, 30 minute, there's the 15 minute. No, not even showing on the 15. What about the 5? There you go. There's a 5. So the 5 is showing a pullback, possibly to this right here. And then we'd find a candle that would start showing it pull back. Maybe it's just going to pull back this area here. Start flagging out. But I would expect it back here to 53.08. Fatten those candles up so we can see them better, right? S&T holding it. You got 2 double digits this morning. I like that. Looking good. Oh, look at it go. Come on, push it, push it, push it. Get up there. We got that 1 hour play. We got full 30 minutes. Got 1 minute 38 seconds left of the 5-minute candle. And look at this. This is completely out of the range here. Not looking bad. If you squeeze it down, not looking bad. Looks like it could get more run out of it. So the 1 hour definitely looks good on it. Push it, baby. Watch it. Watch it pop that. If it pop, there it goes. There it goes. It popped that top. We tested it. Boom. Go. 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 We should get. Oh, come on. Don't do that. You should have kept going. You're running out of gas. These are big coin circulation. 3/4 billion coins in circulation. That's a lot of volume to push. Down here, let's see if we got any more contenders. Getting excited. Anybody being excited down here? OXT making a little bit of a move. 1 penny. Anything more excited than what we're looking at? CLV, 2/1000ths of a penny. Nothing huge. Nothing huge yet. Come on in. Good morning. Come on, don't peter. Don't peter out. Get back up there. The 1 hour says you're good. Keep going. Pull this down so we can see if we get a dot or not. Kind of tapering down a little bit on the 5-minute. Volume tapering down. Still getting a little climbing upward motion. 1 hour on this was just freaking explosive. See, we're still above the 200 moving average. Got the nice market cipher diamond, blue diamond, yellow dot. Huge candle on the 1 hour. Come on, baby. Pump. Another 20 cents. Would be freaking awesome. Down to 28 minutes on the 1 hour. Still got plenty of time to run. Freaking awesome. I love seeing big candles like that. Makes my day. I don't think OGN cares much about BTC right now. I think we might have a defiant coin here. I'm gonna mute this microphone. I'm out of coffee and I definitely want more. This is exciting. I'll be right back.
bitch, give me space. Elon Musk, ayy, streams got my Q4 looking nice. My VR clutch, acting like you seen this right here. You big all sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want a 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. Too really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex on it. All black whip, yeah, my coupe on Onyx. And I get brain like I'm hooked on phonics. Can't get a meaning cause I'm booked till August. And I look like a jet, never switch up. It's evident I gotta pick up where the best left off and the best dressed dog. Leave a mess when I step in this bitch, dog. My whole clicking all black. We all tucks. Tell my ex bitch, give me space. Elon Musk, ayy, streams got my Q4 looking nice. My VR clutch, acting like you seen this right here. You big all sus. Look, I just doubled up on crypto. New opt out, give me the info, give me the bag quick. When I gotta be talking rent for, finna be giving all of that back, and then my kinfolk making the ends meet, taking a meeting, then I sip slow. Shit, bro, better tell me where the cash at. I've been running around the city in the mad black, and they all look amazed like a lab rat. I'm like, whoa, know that I take them out like ice. She heard all my songs, she ain't know I'm white. I said, whoa, that's funny, hell yeah, fucking right. I don't sip on Sprite, nah, tea is what I like and see on. My whole clicking all black, we all tucks. Tell my ex bitch, give me space. Elon Musk, ayy, streams got my Q4 looking nice. My VR clutch, acting like you seen this right here. You big all sus, yeah. I ain't got no time to be out here playing with him. I said, mate, big an offer. You can get away and play the victim. I got money coming on the way. Financials looking nice. Yeah, I'm loaded, roll the dice. See, this be my enterprise. Yeah, my whole clicking all black. We all tucks. Tell my ex bitch, give me space. Elon Musk, streams got my Q4 looking nice. VR clutch, acting like you seen this shit right here. You be all sus, you be all.
Okay. Sorry it took a little longer than normal. Got an outdoor cat right now. She's a stray. She comes around and wants fed, so we feed her water. Getting cold out. Take care of her through the winter time. My other cats sit and talk to her through the windows indoors. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Andrew. But never know, it could turn around. It can always come back. Sometimes things take a little longer than others. But I'm still hoping this OGN candle, it's got a huge signal. Market cipher here got that blue diamond yellow dot. I was really hoping to get more explosive than what it is. Don't know, it could be the top board, who knows. I think it could be a good play here. It's not something I would risk into past this red line. That's high risk area. Anywhere up. When I was talking about this back in here was probably the medium risk area. So It's got a heartbeat, definitely. It's pumping some juice into it, so it's got a heart rate. I just hope it just don't get overstressed and have a heart attack and come back down. I would definitely love to see this run up to a good 40% candle. Would be sweet. But like I said, it's fun to watch, but not fun to sit there with your own money in it at this rate. Definitely ain't buying the top or middle or wherever it's at. I ain't getting in past that red line. And I ain't getting in if it comes back either. PLU's making a little 2% play here. Let's go check on that. Yeah. Tried to take off back here, petered out. Came and retested top. Came back. Look at that big old wick. It's trying to do it again. We're on the 1 hour on PLU. So PLU, strong signal. Look at these strong signals this morning. Wow. Yeah, so it's doing the same thing. Keep an eye on PLU. Trying to get past that 200 moving average. This is the 1 hour chart. My God, we're getting a lot of explosive 1 hour movers. Cody, no, yeah. There's my drawing on that. I drew that on the 15-minute, I think. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a cup and handle. So we're at the handle point, maybe. Let's see if we can get explosive off of Cody and get up. But yeah, blue. See, that's 15. Let's go back to the 1 hour. 1 hour there, just like what we had earlier on OGN down here. Between the 100 moving average and let's see if PLU. See, it's already past that point because there's the blue line I had drawn for it. So there's the medium, low risk, medium risk, getting into the high risk area. Definitely wouldn't go chasing this now. OGN, come on, baby. 19 minutes left of this candle. Love to see it get bigger. Maple 7%, 7, 7, 7, 9, 6, 4, and 6. ELU, can it get to 675 to 7%? We'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on the right here. While we're watching this one here, I think OGN might have petered out on us. Not getting much of a heartbeat right now. Definitely a nice 6 penny candle there. Popping up off of the 0.49 to 0.545. 5.5 cent candle, almost 6 cents. Oh, I'd love to see DNT do that today. Get a nice 6 cent pump. And we put it up back around 19 cents. Thought it was going to earlier this morning. It took a nice jump up to about 14.5 cents. And it petered all the way back down to 13 on me this morning. Jasmine got a little pump there from looking at the other stream. Not much, but a little bit of one. And I see Plu's pulling back. See it pull back into this area here. Retesting. OGN, still around the 14-15% area. Definitely got a heartbeat. Go, there it goes. Go, 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 blow up. You're down to 15 minutes. You can go. Oh, come on, go. I want to watch it run. I want to see if it gets that 20-cent run out of it. See if we can get it to 70 cents. Like I said, I got a golden mark up there. Sometimes they'll get exciting and they'll run like hell right up to it. Sometimes they just, you know, once they get to like a price discovery run, they run like hell. But this one's definitely not into a price discovery. It's just going back up its normal area. I love to see big runs. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that thing. This one candle is now moving 14% by itself. Just one candle. That's 14.20% from the bottom to the top of that one candle for the 1 hour. Still got 15.5 minutes left of it. Nice little pop there. Can we get more? Can it get more? And when I say high risk, getting into that, once it's past this point here, that's 6%. That's high risk. You know, definitely a beautiful candle to enjoy looking at. It's the reason I like my market cipher for this reason right here. Gives me these signals of what could happen. And this ain't over with. I got 15 minutes left. So new 15-minute candle just started. 15 minutes left on the hour candle. So this puppy could still fly more, and it will be totally freaking exciting. Look at that. There we go. Come on. Come on. You gonna go to 60 cents? 4 more cents. Come on. Push. Push. Push out of the freaking screen. If it gets that golden mark, that'd be what dreams are made of. OGN being a freaking monster. ELU is still hanging in the 6%, undecisive. Maybe it's going to try to do the same thing a little further behind what we're on right now. I guess I better scroll down my list, make sure I got some more big rockets down here. Request 2% move here. Looks like request might be trying to take off. Nothing like what we're watching. OGN, monster of the morning, man. That thing is a monster. 1 hour candle. Definitely a freaking monster this morning. 18.5%, and mostly all of it's on this one candle. I mean, come on. Go down here, bottom that candle, top up here, 15.07. Other 3% right in here. So we're at 15% on just this one candle out of the 18 that is reading over here. Having a little pullback. That's typical. Still got 12.5 minutes left. Wow. Let's pull it right on this candle, see what kind of volume it's getting. 3.782 million volume for that one candle. 15.17%. Look at the volume. 3.78 million. The volume moves as the candle moves. Definitely huge. $5, get you $1.50. Oh, I guess it'd be $10, get you $1.50. 15% run up on that candle. You either put $5 down here, you'd be up $1.50 here. Just enough to cover your Coinbase fees. These fees would be that much of $5. Oh, yeah, I'm wearing down. Been on here 4 hours this morning, I think. Getting close to it. 3 hours, 31 minutes. Little bit of excitement. PLU is still holding at 6%. Down to 10 minutes left on this candle. I didn't think I'd watch this whole thing, but it's getting exciting. I think the last 5-10 minutes of this thing could get explosive here. 10 minutes, 11 seconds. New 5-minute candle fixing to start. We get a little push. New 5-minute candle. Come on, pull back, then push. Come on. Give us a push. Yeah, she might get to 60 cents, I think. Maybe. That might be all she might get out of that one. I don't think we're going to get to the golden mark on this 1 hour candle, but my God. Beautiful, beautiful candle for 1 hour. The volume in here just. See the volume. Terrific. Just awesome volume. Just blew right out of nowhere. Turn this from way back over here. So, looking at Fibonacci, it's pushing up on the 382 at 57.52. That's an old fib chart. Pull it. Candle right there. Yep, there's that 572. I think it said it was. Yeah, right in that area. So it's banging off the 382 fib from way back over here. Like it had a big high up here at 85 cents. So when I pulled that golden mark, that's right below the 786. How cool is that? So pull that fib over here and put it in the background. The candles light up more on top of it. Let me get that fib out of the way just a little bit. I want to see that candle. That's a beautiful candle. Banging up on the 382. We can break that 382. We could see 60 cents, 62 cents possibly. I had no idea that was on that fib right there until I went back and looked at it. Old fibs are good for something. But when this thing was dangling between this 100 moving average and that blue, it was actually fighting this old fib. These other ones were fighting that old fib. Look at it, came down, blew right through it. How sweet that is to come back and pull the old Fibonacci's. I don't even know back when I did that how far back it was. I'd have to really go back and look. That was back in March 17th. Almost a month. 3 weeks ago. Come on, break that 382. Let's get rolling. You got 5 minutes left. 5.5 minutes. Smack through there. It can smack through that 382 fib. It can get 60 cents. 60 cents is halfway between the two fibs. Probably go to around 59.95 and stall out if it does break through. 60 is going to be a major resistance area just because of the rounded number. I know this has kind of turned into the OGN show. I apologize. But when you get the big candle of the day like this, pushing like that, it's kind of hard not to see where it's going to finish itself up at. I'm still looking at the chart on the right. Looking to see if there's any more newcomers. New up and coming bloomers who's going to take his spot away. OGM might be the player of the day. Something to watch the rest of the day. It could be our next 30, 40, 50, 100% coin. Never know. KRL making a little bit of move this morning. 4 cents. Coming up and down. So keep an eye on KRL. We'll check it out in a little bit. Possibly could be making a move. 3.5 minutes left. KRL is running its trend line. Not pushing too hard, but there. OGN. Come on, baby, get it there. Oh, it looked like it snapped above and pulled back. I think we might get above it before it ends. We got 3 minutes 24 seconds. I have a feeling that when we get under the 2-minute mark, this puppy is going to make a move. I could be wrong, but I think it could make a move under the 2-minute mark. Hopefully it's an upward movement. So it broke the 382 once. Let's get back up there and retest it a second time. And see if under the 2-minute mark if we can get running. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Come on. Let's go. Quit wasting time. Wow. Come on. Retest it. Get through it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Do it. Do a second test. There's a second touch through it. Come on. Third time is usually a charm. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. See if at the somewhere inside the 2-minute area it will do it. Can you do it? 2:04, 3, 2, 1, 0. 2 minutes to go. Start pushing. Come on. Start your push. push through it. Push through it. You're not going to see 60 cents if you don't start pushing in the next 15-20 seconds. Come on. Unless we just get an explosive snap right to it, but I don't think it's going to get up to 60 if it don't start pushing here soon. Come on. Got a minute and 23 seconds. Okay, you're going to be under a minute here in a second. You better get doing something. Usually under the minute mark is when it gets explosive, but it's pulling way back. So not a good sign. Come on. Come on. A nice, almost a full 10-cent candle. Come on. Don't peter out on us. 34 seconds left. 33. Is it not going to get a push at the last? Maybe it's all petered out. Oh, it's got. I tried to go back up there. Come on. 20 seconds. No, I don't think it's going to do it. But what would be nice is it prints the next 1 hour candle and gets a blast off. It might not. It might just get a big retracement back down to that 200 moving average, possibly the red line. Could be the retracement. I don't think so. That's 50%. That candle is 17.45%. Oh, are we going to push? So 17.45, half of that is 8 3/4, 4 1/4 back. Call it 495 just to be safe. That would be about an average retracement. Call that average retracement here, light blue. So if it's a retracement when it's high, that would be about average. The green here would be pushing it, red would be detrimental to possibly coming back even further. So it'll come down here, touch this blue, turn around and take off again. That's all we can hope for. Wow, definitely a beautiful, beautiful candle. That's all I can say. So, maple, gonna push towards $60. See, pushing up towards 60 bucks. Top of that channel. Engine, are you pushing up? Yeah, it came back, retested. It's in that channel. Engine is inside of its channel, trying to break through that. If we can get out of this channel, we can get a nice run up to about $1.88 for engine. Definitely got some nice coins pushing today. AVT is in the mix up here at the top 5, 6 coins. One hour candle for AVT looking good. These are 1 hour candles I'm looking at right now. Doesn't change what's going over here. PLU still has not printed a candle. PLU has been lagging hard on getting new candles printed. 2 minutes in, it still has not got a new candle. Come on, CoinBase. What is your problem? PLU had a good run. Nice 5.35% run. 0.35. Pull back to here. 1.8%. That's about 25%. Not a 25% pullback. Still ain't printed a new candle. What is your problem? PLU has been struggling today. Getting new candle prints. S&T blew through, came back, tried to go back up, pulling back. Might come back and look at the 200 moving average. Cody didn't play off this yet. Still could. That's the 1 hour. 30 minutes. With a 15. Still kind of a handle. Maybe it's just a couple of candles off. If that's going to play out as a small cup and handle here, not sure. I mean, it kind of looks wonky because this is higher, but I'm going to this right here. Topped out at. If not here, maybe over here later today, this thing will pop off. Happened to me the other day. I know I keep coming back and checking these other ones out. PLU, did you print a new candle yet? Yes, it has. 15, 1 hour. Nope, 1 hour still has not printed a new candle. Let's reload it, see what happens here. Lovely, thank you. Just reset everything. PLU. Wiped out all my marks I had. Didn't save it. 15, 1 hour. Yep, lost all my lines. I bet you I lost my lines there. Sure did. Yes, son of a... I have this thing set to autosave and it is not saving. That just totally sucks. Wow. Everything I drew this morning is gone. Really? Thank you so much, TradingView. You're so awesome. That channel's there because it was saved from yesterday. Sucks. Even on my extension lines, everything went back to yesterday's settings. Oh, just love you. 20%. Trying to pump some more. So depressing to have everything just get reset on me. But definitely a good morning. And when I hit the reset button, for some reason that changed by 4% because it was only about 15, 16, so or maybe it was 17. But TradingView has its quirks and problems from time to time. You gotta keep hitting refresh. I didn't hit refresh before I hit restart. It's supposed to be set up an auto refresh every couple of minutes, every minute. Have it on 1 minute automatic save. PLU, yeah, finally got a, that's 1 hour, finally got a new candle printed. Showing up here. 15 minutes, yeah, it's working its way up. Nice move up. That's what I call my sleepy bed pattern. There's a headboard, there's the pillow, there's a person sleeping there, there's your heels, there's a footboard. So it'll flag out, sometimes explode up. If not, it'll pull back down, come back down to the floor. Yeah, you looking good. Engine definitely looking good, trying to push up out of that channel. I think it could do it today. There it goes. Right on the edge of that channel. Engine is looking wonderful this morning. Got a green dot. on the 15-minute. MACD is leveled out. I think it could push through. But we're at the top of the hour, at 8 o'clock. I usually don't run these much past 8 o'clock in the morning. I think a 3-hour, this has been a 4-hour stream. If I started at 5 a.m., it'd be 3 hours. So I don't push much more than 3 hours. My throat's getting dry. I get tired of talking. My eyes are starting to water. I get tired. So I want to thank you everybody for coming hanging out on the live stream. Hopefully helped a few of you guys out. If you like what you see and you'd like to support the channel, please subscribe. And there are links in the description on this and the other live stream if you'd like to support the channel. So I got PayPal, CashApp, Litecoin, Vimeo in the descriptions until I get monetized. If you'd like to help me get monetized, please go watch some of the old videos, not live streams, just the videos. I need about 200 more hours to get monetized. I am on the edge of getting super chat and super stickers and all that fun stuff that people who've been with me for a long time and all the new people like having, thinking it's kind of cool. Been hammering this out for a year straight now. It's starting to pay off. So definitely we're all looking forward to seeing the fruits of our labor of this coming to fruition. And it looks like Engine is going to finish off our day and try to push through. OGN trying to push up. Come on, baby. Get us in there. So OGN and Engine are definitely the ones to watch for today. Looks like they're going to really push hard. I think we could see some bigger double digits, at least 2 today, especially if this one can get past. If Engine can get past 181.46, I think we can see a nice pump on it today into possibly the 190 range. So possibly another 10 cents out of Engine today if it can get out of this channel. So, and OGN, I lost my golden mark. I think OGN could push up into the 60 cent, all the way up possibly into the 70 cent area today. Just my opinion, not financial advice. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. So until tomorrow, I do not come on right at 5. I come on when I wake up. Tomorrow's my day to sleep in. So if I get up at 4:30 in the morning, or if I get up at 7:30 in the morning, that's when I start streaming on Sundays. Sunday's usually my day off, but I'll stream if I get up. Until then, if not, we'll see you tomorrow sometime. If not, we'll see you Monday morning at 5 a.m. So look forward to seeing people again tomorrow when I do wake up. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you.